message. Please hold for a very important message. Please hold for a very important message.
Foodie gang, gang, gang. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Hey, foodie gang. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing? Okay, we are time for tea at 170s, but I do have some coffee just because it is very, very early in the morning. I have 8:03, and y'all, I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm here. That's what matters. Hey, Renee, how are you doing? How are you doing? Sorry for the noise, y'all. Sorry for the noise. And we got the drip in the building. We got young Rias in the building. How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. You can keep the stove on by sending the super chat with your thoughts, super sticker, or you can hit the PayPal. I'm gonna start a little bit more. Okay, so I got some regular coffee. I have a Keurig, which if you are a single person and you don't want to waste coffee, I do believe Keurigs are the way to go. I put a little bit of sugar in the raw in here and then some caramel creamer. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? And I have figured it out. If I don't have time for breakfast, I am going to eat my breakfast on live with y'all. And I got my breakfast over here. Because it's like I don't want to be even later than I already am. Hey Mook, how are you doing? How are you doing, Mook? This is your episode. Okay? Because I know you like the drama, the hot topics. Today, we're going to talk about the YouTuber beef that turned deadly, unfortunately, between SinCity Manny versus Vinny the Legend. And I know you guys are wondering, can a YouTube beef turn like this or become so serious? Let me tell y'all something, y'all. These YouTubers be beefing. And I had no idea when I was just watching and then I hopped in the ring and started making content. I said, yo, can y'all hear me okay? Let me check the sound. Because one time I pulled up here and my mic, okay, sound working. One time I pulled up and my mic was on mute for like 5 minutes. I said, and hey, Big Bad Boo, how are you doing? How are you doing? What time is it where y'all at? 'Cause y'all up? Y'all ready to go? That's what I'm talking about, food game. But y'all, they be beefing on here on YouTube. And honestly, I am praying and hoping that more of this does not happen. Because I've seen some people offer to fly each other out. I've seen some people talking about meeting up and fighting. I've seen people doing a lot of stuff that's just really not cool. And yeah, I do agree with you, Mook. Said, yeah, folks got to be careful with the trolling. Exactly. Because you don't know what somebody's mind state is. You don't know what they've been through in life. Your comment may be that one comment that tips them over the edge. So, and yes, we just talking, and yes, it is words, but everybody ain't playing. But this is a very unfortunate story. I have been seeing over all of my timeline, but I'm gonna report on. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts, and I'm gonna react to it. Big Bad Bull say it's noon. Y'all. I got 8:07 over here in Alaska. Okay, so I have never heard of these two YouTubers. I don't know what sector they were in, but they were some streamers. They do a lot of live streaming, and they have been having a back and forth for a while. Okay, and then I might get the names wrong, y'all, because there's a lot of twists and turns in this story. And this happened less than a week ago. So there are more developments coming out as we go, which is kind of why I wanted to wait a couple of days before I reported on it. Just because when stuff first happens, versus like a couple of days later, like with the inmates and Antoine Matthew, we start hearing more. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? I love your avatar and I love your name. There are some of the funniest avatars on YouTube. Okay, so SinCity Manny and Vinny the Legend was beefing. They had a lot of back and forths. There were even some copyright strikes amongst them. Now, for those of you guys who are not YouTubers, I'm really gonna break this down in the best of my ability, coming from a content creator standpoint. When you receive a copyright strike versus a copyright claim, those are two different situations. Okay, a copyright claim is not a big deal. You can either erase the content, your channel will not get a strike, right? When you get a copyright strike, you get three of those and you're out of there. So they were up to I believe SinCity Manny, or I don't know which content creator it was, but one of them has struck the other person's channel and they got two strikes. So three strikes, you're out of there. So we're at two. People take these strikes very serious, okay? Because these YouTube channels feed people's families, or they have the ability to be able to do that. So we got strikes going on, back and forth with words. And then what happened was Vinny the Legend was in Las Vegas shooting live, which we gotta talk about that too. It is a crazy idea to me. um, and then Banana Stan said thank you, and then Mook said you can't troll everybody. Finny went way too far. Okay, or Vinny. See, the names are really confusing because at one point Vinny had even changed his name to Sin City Vinny. It was just a lot of mess. um, okay. Is it Finny with an F or Vinny with a V? See, that's what I'm saying. We don't even know who these people are, and they're beefing like this. It's crazy. Okay, so Banana Stand said, I saw Vinny uh say Manny had two strikes. Okay, so one of them had two strikes. It becomes very serious because okay, we got clarification. Finny with an F. So I might need to update my title. See, that's what I'm saying. We don't even know who these people are. Um, two strikes, three out of there. Very serious. People use these YouTube channels to feed their family, promote their brands. At the time of this incident, neither one of them had more than 8,000 subs. This whole story is crazy. I'm gonna pull up the video and let them tell it because I be confused with these names. Y'all need to get some simple names. And then Books, I used to see the dude Manny on YouTube lives all the time. I didn't watch much content. So I had never heard of them, but one thing I will say is I was live at the time that it all went down. And somebody actually came into my live and told me that they just witnessed this on live. And I said, what? And then so I believe it happened Sunday. Sunday is when it happened. And I was on live too. Somebody came and told me, but I wanted to do more research, kind of get my facts together. And y'all, I still got her messed up. Because I thought it was Vinny with a V. So look, y'all, it is not that serious out here in the streets. There's enough money and enough content for everyone to take part in it. When you create content that is going back and forth at people, I do not consider that to be real content. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. If you have a whole stream of talking about somebody and that's all your content, that's not really content creation in my mind. But what we're seeing now is we're seeing, and I'll go ahead and drop this link so Moogle Valley can tell us what's going on. 'Cause, see, this is why I say, look, look, I'm gonna just go ahead and drop the link so we're gonna let Moogle Valley tell us because he actually knew and watched these content creators. Look, I already tell y'all, I'm a chef first, YouTuber second. That's why I'm gonna play the video. And Banana stands that Manny had between 45K and 50K subscribers on his main channel. Manny used to make several hundred in donations a stream, but many of Manny's donators started donating to Finny. Finny was making 1,000 or more a stream once a week. Okay, okay. So I've heard that neither one of them had but above 8,000 subscribers. But this is exactly why I said when something first happens, you kind of gotta wait a couple of days for people to like mine out the facts. And then there was a lot going on before this incident occurred. Um, and I've seen people beef about this too. I would say this. If somebody watches your content and then they want to go to somebody else and to watch them, it happens. It's not a big deal. People are free to go wherever they want. Somebody may watch me for 6 months and then for another 6 months watch somebody else. That don't mean I need to get mad at the other content creators. It's like people are free to go where they want. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But at this point now, Manny unalived Vinny and his wife. Now Vinny is in jail, awaiting sentencing and to be charged. At the end of the day, both of them lost because they can now not make content anymore. So they both lost. Okay, Mook said, nah, Manny was big on YouTube Live, but I think Finny would intentionally take large chunks of Manny's followers. Okay, I dropped the link. I'm gonna pin to the top of the chat. Okay, see, this is why I like when I hear from the foodie gang and actual people from on the ground who watch these content creators. I never heard of them. No, Manny was big on YouTube Live. Okay, so but like I said, people are free to go wherever they want. And now neither one of them can make money anymore. They cannot feed their family. I believe Manny left behind a wife. And it just is really unfortunate. Banana saying I'm not an expert, but I listen closely. Apparently, Finnish String began as a place for people who turned on Manny to get together to vent about Manny. Let me see if I can fix this title. Because I thought it was Vinny with a V. It was Finny. Yeah, when you have channels like that, I don't consider that to be content creation. When all you're doing is getting together, talking about somebody, that is just something that I don't consider that content. There's a lot of that's a lot. It's like you can just make real content and then you don't gotta do all that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna play you guys Urban Politicians TV, and he's gonna talk a little bit about the story and about what's going on. Even the news, because there's a lot of twists and turns to this particular story. So even the news is kind of like still figuring it out as they go. So, but thank you, Banana Stan, for being here and coming through with the facts because I just joined YouTube about 2 years ago, and I don't partake in all the drama, all the beef, and all that stuff. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't got. I don't do all that stuff. So I appreciate y'all coming in here. People who is actually in the chat, actually watching it, letting me know what's going on. So YouTuber shoots and kills rival YouTuber and wife on live stream on Las Vegas Strip. And then that was what I made. That was what made me like really sad. It's like Finny's wife was also on the live. It's like, dang, I hope they, I don't know if they had kids or not, but that is just terrible. And then Banana Stand said, my perspective is this. Manny's stream was created to entertain. Mostly he and his wife having fun in Vegas. Finny's channel seemed to be a channel about talking badly about people they didn't like. You know what, Banana? A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people make content like that where it's just really all toxic and that is how they want to make their money and that is the brand that they create. When you do channels like that, it's not going to last long, it's not going to end well. So, Banana, is this why SinCity Manny was striking Finny's channel? Because he was talking about him? And then that's crazy when you make a channel and you target one person, like that would of course drive anybody crazy. And then Banana's up in here educating all of us. Banana hit the leash. Well, Mook said Banana Damn, so it started as a Manny hate stream. That's kind of what it sounded like. Yeah, when I seen Manny's live, it was just that they was around Vegas just hanging. Also, when you are live streaming, you need to be safe. Knowing that your content is geared at attacking one person and you're in that person's city. And we all know how the trip looks. I've only been there one time and I can even say, oh, I've been there before. Oh, I've seen the Bellagio before. You need to be careful with the whole live streaming situation, especially if you beefing with people and oh, that's sad. And Mook said, yes, Finny's child has taken over their YouTube. Wow, that's really sad because it's like they lost both of their parents, assuming that she was the mom, he was the father, because you know we have a lot of mixed families now. That is so sad. So Mook, the child has taken over the YouTube. What type of content are they making? Yeah, I thought his name was really Vinny. It's Finny. Yes, that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder what type of content the child is making. When you make content like that, and then you go in somewhere where it is a known landmark, and you say, "Hey, I'm here," bro. Of course, somebody coming to get you. Not saying that it's right, but what is weird now is that Sin City Manny is saying that it was self defense. And I don't know how he got there, but that's what he's saying. And Mook said they haven't posted yet. Yeah, how do you take over content like that? And then that's another thing. You didn't even leave your people nothing to really work with because you're making content, antagonizing and provoking folks, talking bad about people. That's not really the way you want to sell your brand. Very short lived. And Banana, we're not an expert either. Remember how Mook would say I need to get my facts straight? And then Amanda said, again, I'm not an expert. I wasn't subscribed to either channel, but I get the idea that Manny was trying to get Finny to stop making content, trying to defame him and his wife. Let me tell y'all something as content creators. You can't control what people say. You really can't. They talk about me all day on this red app. They talk about me even when I'm sleeping. But that doesn't mean that I am going to get on here and defend myself for hours. Because I know that everything that they say about black women or single moms is not true and doesn't pertain to me. There's no point in even defending myself. Mind your business and keep working hard, okay? People are always going to talk about you, whether it's in real life, online. People always gonna have something to say. And Mook, he said he might be able to win on that premise. How? How was it self-defense when he walked up to them with a gun? Do y'all know something I don't know? And yes, we like Mook over here. We like Mook over here. But yes, oh, I hit the wrong comment. Yes, Strip, they gonna talk about you all day long. If you are a content creator or you're someone that wants to go into content creation, you have to have thick skin, y'all. Y'all should hear the way they talk about me. It's so crazy. I don't even respond. I'll be laughing. What? I did what for a check? Wondering who out the house? Y'all, they don't talk about anybody that much besides black women and single moms. I'm telling y'all, all day long. Okay. Mook said, thanks, family. I appreciate it, family. Yeah, I try to be unbiased in my opinions based off of what I know or see. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta just wait till the facts come out. Um, Mook said this wasn't their first interaction. They had been beefing for years. The wife had been maced by Manny from what I seen. I did hear that. I did hear something about Mace and the wife. Bro, it is just not that serious. It's best to walk away. Don't get caught up in responding to all these comments because that is gonna drive you crazy. And I feel like Manny had been from the little piece of the stream I saw when he was driving around Vegas looking for Finny. Manny, this is what you I think this is called snap. You know what I'm saying? Like you reacting to the beef will drive you crazy. That's why I do not respond and I mind my business and I continue on about my day. Because I know that everything that I said about black women, single moms is not true. It doesn't pertain to me. So I'm not gonna sit up here and waste my time defending. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna cook my food in the kitchen. I'm gonna mind my business. And I'm gonna let them argue it out, okay? Yes, but I did hear that they had an interaction before. And I mean, and I say, yes, my heroes are people who stay humble, keep their head down, and work hard. Exactly. I'm into sports, and my favorite athletes are Barry Sanders and Jerry Rice. Two of the greatest, but they never showboat. Exactly, y'all. Just mind your business. Don't get in the ring with these people. Y'all, these people are not wrapped too tight. Okay? They're not wrapped too tight. And Mook said he should get self-defense because Finny came to the strip after seeing him record, and Manny may not have known what they were on. To kill the wife, though, too, is over. Yes, and y'all, I heard based off of the news. You're funny, man. Well, I heard that she was allegedly shot in the head. Bro, why do you do that to that woman? Like that is just a shame. But if you see your partner acting a fool like that, you need to help them. You need to stop them. You don't know what's going on in people's mind. Hey,
Mm,
Drip, what's going on, Drip?
hey, how you doing?
Oh, let me get my headphones on. I was like, why I don't hear it? Let me get my headphones on. Duh. Okay, what's up, Drip?
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
now
doing
you
good. How are you?
doing good, doing good.
Okay, that's good though.
You,
I'm not doing
have
much
you
today. I'm
heard?
just chilling though. That's,
Yeah.
sorry, what was that?
Have you heard much about these two YouTubers?
I heard about it yesterday. Yes.
Yeah, Mook, I agree with you. Manny lost it. This is why I'm saying you
Mm-hmm.
gotta be what you say to people because people is not rap too tight.
Yeah,
Drip,
I
have you
agree
ever
with you.
had beef with anybody or any content creators?
No, I've not got any beef though like that though. I mean, it's more like one-sided type of thing to me though. They want to do it though, and even if it's that, I'm not giving it attention, man. Like, look, if they even if they try, I'll be real with you. In general, it's not against nobody. I'm just gonna basically not focus on that. I'm just gonna stay to me though, and I'm just gonna remain silent, man. Silence is the best answer though, man. Cause look, in general, of course in general, that person wants me to respond. They want me to say stuff. Best way to beat them, no, is not saying anything. I understand defending yourself is one thing, though, man, but it's just gonna keep going, man. And I'm not wasting my energy on that type of thing, though. And this is in general, of course, and it's not against nobody. I ain't saying nobody. So if anyone on the replay thinks, takes offense to what I'm saying, no, this is not about you, though. This is basically a general statement. Just a disclaimer right there.
Yeah, Drip, I agree with you. The best answer is silence. Because once you start going back and forth, it's really never gonna end. And you're just gonna keep it going. Before you know it, something
Yeah,
like what happened with Manny can happen. Drip, you have seen a lot of people argue in this space. And I know you have heard threats.
I have that. Yeah.
What do you think about that? Hearing about this situation? Why are you smiling? Drip?
No,
You
I
got me
feel
out
you on that. Cause look,
out
the
here.
only person to ever get me out of The, the only person to ever make me snap here, though, and literally, I'm very patient and nice, know that, though. But trust me, only one person that ever made me do that, though. I'm not saying no one can make me do anything, but literally, I've had enough with this one guy. I've had enough of Rethis. Remember, every time, though, like, you know where we go, right? And every time when Rethis is up there speaking and stuff like that, I ain't got no beef with him, no problem, saying whatever, Literally, though, I've had enough, man. Look, I can listen for so long and I can be patient and ignore it and all of that. But at some point, though, I'm literally had enough, man. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, though. I'm going to keep it real, man. I've literally had enough.
I agree with you, Drip. And the best thing to do when you've had enough, which is what I do, is I leave the stream. Whether I'm just
Mm,
watching it or on the panel, I just say I can't take it, I'm out. You guys are not
mm,
glued into content creators. You do not have to watch. You do not have to partake in the back and forth. I wish that Manny would have just stayed out of it. But Mook is right. To take his wife, I'm gonna put up another comment. To take his wife to the beef or involve her in any type of way, I don't know it's just really sad. Now she lost her life. And so if they
yeah,
have
I
kids,
feel you.
they
Wow,
leave them
sorry.
behind. Go ahead, Drip.
Wow. I was just about to say, you're kind of right. I get you on what you're saying, no, but the best way I also deal with it is I don't take it personal, man. I just say, look, I've got no problem, no. I just let it go, man. Say what I gotta say, and After that, I'll stay on mute though for a long period of time, or basically step away. Like I'll stay there, but I'll step away. Few seconds, come back. You know, but I feel you on what you're saying though, because you might be right though. I get you on what you're saying though. So sometimes so you can keep, what you do though. I kind of agree with you. It's similar kind of approach I do though. It's just that sometimes though, keep doing it. At some point, they literally, some point, it's not including type thing though. I'm just, at least I'm gonna stand my ground, man. After hearing that and all that, I'm gonna have to keep it 100 though, keep it real to be honest though, literally. So I've not had enough. No one can make me had enough other than me though. But I'm gonna keep it real, man, for real.
And the best step is to walk away. Mook said banana stand yes. From what I heard,
Mhm.
um, Finny and Manny were beefing. The wife of Finny got in between the two in Fremont, which is in Las Vegas. She was sprayed, and Finny just wanted an apology at first. Okay, so there has been an altercation before between these two. And did they both live in Las Vegas or was Finny visiting? Did they both live there? Y'all let me know.
Wow.
But Rick,
I
the
actually
best
had-
the best answer is to walk away, stay silent, mind your business like you said. Uh,
yeah. Why not just waste my energy, man? Best other way is this though. You could also say what you gotta say quickly and then basically just leave it there. I just let it out because look, it's not healthy to keep it in, man. I get what you're saying, but then also sometimes, if the situation calls for a course that you have to defend, that's one thing though. But I'm just saying it's not healthy to keep it in though, because I think that could actually happen as well if you just keep it in and you find alternative ways to move that, but also to really actually get rid of it as well though, is to just get it out first though. So I know it doesn't work all the time though, but I guess sometimes though the case is though you just get it off your chest, say what you need to say, and then leave though. That's the best way to deal with it too though. Because look, it's not healthy to keep it in though, because that can just fester into something even worse. And I probably feel like that's what's happening with them too as well though.
yeah, but content creation is not this serious where you need to be beefing with somebody. And I'll say
Yeah.
this, guys. If you are making content and you are working really hard and very serious about it, you don't even have time for this. I don't even
Mm-hmm.
have time to be going back and forth with any other woman or man this much. Like if
Right. I
you're really
agree with
working hard
you.
and really busy, you ain't gonna have time to be arguing with nobody. You're not gonna do a stream talking about people. There are so many other topics in life that you can talk about
Yeah.
besides talking about other people.
I don't do that type of content for a reason, though, because look, I know my potential and I'm tapped in. I'm tapped, I know my potential and I realize my own potential and I'm tapped into my own potential, though. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, though, and it's working, man. Because look, I enjoy that UK rap stuff, though, and I enjoy that type of thing, though. And I'm gonna, I enjoy what I do and I have so much fun doing it. So. I get you on that type of stuff. It ain't worth it, man. Not all money is worth it. And I'm also gonna say that as well in general, though. Like it's just though to me, though, is look, your beef ain't my beef, and vice versa, man. So I, and they're gonna probably. It's not about like friend up or up is up. It's not about that type of thing, though. Those rules don't apply, man. I'm just a supportive person, and I'm gonna stay out of it, man. Whatever that person, in general, of course, got with that person, that's between the both of them, not me.
Yes. Okay, so Manny, I believe, turned himself in. He's saying it was self-defense. And Banana Stan said, I think it was Banana Stan said that Finny lived in Arizona and he went to Vegas to do I don't to antagonize this man. I don't know what he did. But Mook said Banana saying, yeah, if he really has a solid case against Finney, it would be hard to make a case against the wife too. Had it been just Finney, would have been justified. Manny also unalived the wife, and she was shot in the head, according to the news reports. So the self defense thing. can work for Finny, but not for the wife, in my opinion. And that is doing the most. Like, do you have that much hate in your heart? But y'all, these people on YouTube are not wrapped too tight. Everybody ain't what working with a full set of cards up here. Some people are one argument away from snapping. That's why you need to be careful how you use your words. Use your words for good. Manny and Finny could have been up here teaching people stuff, showing men how to be men. Y'all, I'm about to say y'all know y'all need help, but I don't want to talk about y'all because I like everybody. But they could have been using their platforms for good. Now, Manny
Mhm.
with he had a couple of channels. It sounds like is out. He's fighting for his life. Finny and his wife are unfortunately not here anymore. So this is all so. And y'all, these people were grown.
Wow, man.
Um.
Wow.
Hey, Will,
Anyways,
how are you
though, I get you.
doing?
Okay. Yeah, I get you though. All I was gonna say though, also pretty much, a disclaimer as well to everyone else. So whatever we're just saying is we're just saying what we're saying. No, don't need to take it serious or whatever and stuff like that. I'm just making that disclaimer. So if anyone, I know we can't control what other people do, but I'm just making a disclaimer. So whatever I say, don't take it personal. This is just what I'm thinking and what I'm saying. So just gotta keep it 100, like keeping it real anyway. And this is interesting, man. I heard about it last night though. Yesterday I heard people talk about it though.
But we're going to really do a deep dive. We're going to really investigate, and we're going to learn together, you guys. Because
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. This story is a lot of layers. It's a lot, and we are hearing about this incident now because something happened. But they have been beefing for years. And Mukavelli said, I think YouTube would change a lot of its rules and all that over this. They might even have a lawsuit. That's a good point, Mukavelli. I never even thought about that. And shout out to G Honda. What's going on? What's going on? Ain't no onions on here today, G Honda. But I'm gonna save
Wow.
this comment. That's a good point. Will YouTube be held liable because a lot of the harassment and bullying allegedly happened on this platform?
Okay.
And
Anyways, that's
you
about
know
to
how
say.
they have the
Let's
no
really
violence
see.
policy? You know how they have the no violence policy? We literally saw someone get unalived in live.
Wow.
Dang, Luke. Is YouTube going down? Not hoping not me, y'all. I didn't do a YouTube. I'm just saying. That's a good. I never even thought about that. See, this is why I love the time for tea segment because I never even thought about that angle. Uh, You know, YouTube is Google, right? They,
Mm-hmm.
they people trying to get that bag these
Subsidiary,
days.
basically.
Yeah,
Subsidiary.
but that's a really
Yeah,
good
because
point.
they started off like originally they were their own thing, but then they got bought and made a subsidiary and remained like that ever since. Because
Yes, I agree with
this
this.
app originally started. This app originally started in 2005, but then was bought in 2006, and from then now is it.
I agree with you, Banana Stan. They need to do more, take more action against hate channels. I've seen people put other people on the thumbnails and accuse them of craziness, being DB, having STD, like this crazy stuff. And YouTube should not allow this. I agree with you 100%. When you see certain thumbnails go up of another content creator and you're talking about that person's kids, you're talking about that person's health, anything like that, the bullying has to stop. Because we are seeing bullying that normally happens in schools being taken to social media. When you take it to social media,
Wow.
you really
Anyways,
get everybody else in the problem. And you're telling hundreds of people bad stuff about another person. This is bullying on steroids.
I agree with you, though, to be honest. Anyway, though, not much though for me today. I'm just chilling out, deliberating, to go home soon anyway. And right now, I'm not doing much. Um, anyways, anything I did today was just post my show, and that was it, though.
Yeah, and y'all check out Drip's YouTube channel. Bananas that happened for years with many protesting to YouTube about it, nothing being done. They are going to pull up the emails. They are going to pull up any communication between YouTube. Y'all, this is going to be very interesting. I never even thought about that. If YouTube can be held liable.
Well,
Hey, Jay Rizzo. Hey, how are you doing? I'm behind in the comments, y'all. We up here talking. We ain't even played no video. All we did is speculate.
okay, that's interesting, though, to be honest. Wow. Anyways, though, yeah, I get you, though. This is gonna be interesting, though. Very interesting, man. Let's see. No,
It
let's get
is.
to it, though,
And
to be honest.
I
Let's
think
get to it,
YouTube needs
though.
to step into a lot of these channels. A lot of these channels, all I see them do, they got a sector. I don't really go there too much. Called the beef sector. It's just gotten out of hand. It's just really just, it's crazy. It's not content
Well,
creation.
but I don't know, though. I have hung out. Well, anyway, just do my thing now. I don't stay there too much though. I've hung out there before. Only certain people I go to though, but there. I've hung out there though, but I don't really spend too much time there though. Like only
You
like
talking about
sometimes I
you
step
hung out
in.
at the beef sector?
Yeah,
You've
I've
hung
been
out
there
at the
though.
beef
Me.
sector?
Yeah, you know me though. I'm very supportive. I'm gonna be where I'm gonna be. I go wherever, you know.
But
You know
this
me.
story right here, yes, Jip is very supportive. This story right here tells us that this stuff that's happening online that's being said can bleed into real life. And they are playing with the lines,
Mm,
with the back and forth bullying, and getting hundreds of people in. I get the cash apps. I get it, y'all. They want to make money, but now who's making money now? Neither one of them. Neither one of them.
right, I get you on that though, to be honest. Wow.
Okay, but okay, Mook, we're gonna
Anyways,
get
though,
to the
wow.
video. Yeah, but Drip, do what
Yeah,
you do,
please
stay
do.
out the way. Stay out the way and continue to work hard. Me and Drip's over here actually doing real work.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, appreciate that. So still focus on my own thing, no, but I'm just saying if it's got something to do with me. So I'm not saying that I have to respond to anything. I don't do that anyways. I just basically remain on positive energy though. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Though sometimes though, I know like, I'm the one who's in control of everything. I can leave or do whatever. I can do that though, but then also sometimes I'll be like, look, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna keep my tone. I'm not gonna raise my voice, raise my tone, or waste my energy. I'm just gonna say what I gotta say, keep it real, and then afterwards, though, it's up to me what I do next, though. Because look, I'm gonna keep it 100, unfiltered.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's play this video and let's see what they talking about. Let's get into it.
A suspect in the deadly Las Vegas Strip shooting just moments ago. They announced the arrest of Manuel Ruiz in connection to the double homicide. This happened Sunday, just before 11 p.m. local time, right there near the Bellagio Hotel's iconic fountain. A live stream actually captures the moment when gunshots ring out and it sent tourists running in terror. We should warn you that some of the images here are disturbing. NBC News correspondent Sam Brock joins us now. Sam, what do we know about this suspect?
So we know there was a manhunt that was going on Morgan for about 11 hours until 5 or 10 minutes ago. We found out from police in the area that Manuel Ruiz, 41 years old, turned himself in, walked into the police station. He has been detained. He now, according to police, faces 2 different charges: open murder with a deadly weapon, 2 of them. What that means is they're not specifying the degree of homicide, first degree, second degree manslaughter. It's going to be up to a jury to decide that. But there was a live streamed video of a murder that was perpetuated on Las Vegas Boulevard, the middle of the Strip, as you said, the Bellagio, which is one of these just landmark places in Las Vegas. And you're watching in real time on YouTube as a murder is executed. And you actually got a very good look at his face in that video. I'm not sure if it was in the portion of the clip that we showed, but police clearly were able to identify who they were looking for. They also added, Morgan, that there was a history online with some sort of social media feud between him and one of the victims. There were 2 victims in this case.
I mean, the fact that it was live streamed is what I think is just kind of like head scratching in 2025. And it also shows you, though, what a key piece of the investigation something like that is, right?
It must have helped investigators. But ironically, it was not necessarily what led to this man's arrest. It was the fact that he had turned himself in. But I also think
Kamari Scarra's live on the Strip with what we've learned so far. Kamari.
Ozzy, a suspect is now in custody in connection to that double homicide that happened just here on the Las Vegas Strip. 41-year-old Manuel Ruiz turned himself into Henderson police this morning. Police say they knew who they were looking for. They have not identified the victims, but the shooting was on a live YouTube stream from a man calling himself Finny the Legend. Police say Ruiz and the victims had a personal dispute. Investigators say the conflict unfolded over several social media platforms. Officers were on routine patrol when they heard gunshots and rushed toward the area where they found 2 people with gunshot wounds on the sidewalk. Both victims were pronounced dead at the scene. Now Ruiz does face 2 counts of open murder with a deadly weapon. Reporting on the Las Vegas Strip, Kamari Esquera.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV.
Okay, shout out to Big Ant.
Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man.
Shout out to Big Ant Urban Politicians TV. I like his content a lot. And I watch his content. Okay, y'all, I got breakfast here. I got a croissant, banana, I got a granola bar, I got a fig bar. We finna be grabbing. But I just wanted to stop it real quick and to say that I agree with Mook. 2025 is crazy. The fact that this was live streamed and I saw the original video, you can see the whole thing. The whole thing. And then Manny also had a video on his channel. I don't know if it was a live, I don't know if it was a live or pre-recorded, but he was driving around Las Vegas looking for Finny. So there is one thing where you have people online self-snitching, but this is not really even self-snitching because you're doing the crime on camera. I think you want everybody to know, but I'm curious to see how all this is going to play out because now he's claiming self-defense, which is kind of crazy. We all saw you walk up and there was people around. I don't know why you would be live streaming in a location where we can tell where you're at, knowing you got beef. And there was about 300 people in the chat from what I could see. Yeah, Big Ant was saying, make sure you stay on your pivot at all times. And Banana said, when someone calls himself legend, you already know. Look. Yes. Moo, why you laughing, Moo? What is funny? Why are you laughing? But this all can be avoided. When you are live streaming, you need to be careful. You need to be careful. And if you are live streaming, I recommend you don't really disclose your location if you can. And if you have known haters, I don't even think it's a good idea to be live streaming on the Las Vegas Strip. Like, that's for people that got happy channels. And Mook said he thought he was going to pull up and embarrass him for clout, got smoked. And you know what? I was doing a live stream the other day and someone was saying that clout is a drug and clout is a dangerous thing. That's why I don't want to be famous. Y'all don't need to know who you know what I'm saying? I don't care about the fame part. Yes. And then I know the wife family is upset. You're supposed to protect why would you bring your wife to something like that? Because it kind of sounds like you knew what it was. You don't live here. You come here. Why would you even bring your wife to something like that? And a lot of people think her actions were questionable. Because when her husband got shot, the first thing she did was go back and grab the camera. Which I don't know. I don't know what I would do if that was me. I'm not sure. But I don't the fact that her first thought was to grab the camera. Um let's get back into the video. Let's see what Big Ant got to say about this. Shout out to Big Ant, Urban Politicians TV. This is a wild story. And the fact that all of this is being live streamed, like, man, I know that when you guys tune into people's content, you don't expect to see something like that. Like, that's crazy.
Had to come tap in, and first and foremost, I do want to send condolences to the entire family of Finny the Legend and also his wife Bubbly. As y'all seen right there, they were both shot and killed last night on the Las Vegas Strip. And for their loved ones, people that dealt with them on the day-to-day, I don't know if they had children or not, but anybody affected that is dealing with this loss and them getting that phone call and receiving this news, most definitely condolences, prayers up. God bless their souls and may they rest in peace. And I had a link in the description where you can watch the clips in the beginning from NBC Las Vegas and Channel 8 as I start to see this break into the news, and I'm like, wow. And I'm gonna also get into a write-up in just a second to kind of go over things again as more reports do come out, as more people put more information tied to the history of these issues and stuff on the internet right now. But I don't want to put that video up. It's all over the internet of it happening in real time on stream as they were streaming out there. Plus, you gotta know, if you're at the Bellagio on the Las Vegas Strip, it's cameras at every red light. It's people all on their phones, hotels. You just captured in real time on anything like this.
Exactly. And that's another thing that's crazy. You really did not want to get away, and you wanted people to know that you did this. Because he could have looked it up and saw he was live. So he knew what was gonna happen.
And that guy wasn't thinking in that moment. This is going to be a premeditated murder. SinCity Manny wise, there's documentation of the feud, the beef that they was having back and forth. Strikes were set on channels, they into it, and he was streaming himself before letting it be known that he was looking for them and things like that. The taunting, and it turned into this, which it's never worth it at all. Either way, we lost 2 lives. Then this dude right here is going to prison for life, more than likely, because of the simple fact, bro, this is a premeditated murder. You walked up on him, walked past him, turned around and started shooting or whatever, and then you kill a man's wife in cold blood. That's just never gonna fly, dog. And it can't be something that people take this serious. And this is why I move and speak the way.
That's what makes me like feel some type of way. Is why did you have to take the wife out? You know, like we get it. Well, we don't get it. But if you have beef with another content creator, have that beef with the other content creator. Don't be putting extra people into it. And you're trying to say it's self-defense. Well, okay, we get it, but how about when you walked up to harm them? Like, we gotta like talk about what self-defense really is. Cause it's like, how can you approach somebody and say that you're defending yourself when you approach them? You are the perpetrator. I don't get it. And taunting people, it's just crazy. And then Rizzo said many are gonna play crazy and blame it on mental problems. I agree with that. And then honestly, and then in that video, sorry, I was coughing. In that video where Manny was saying he was driving around looking for him, he, in my opinion, looked like somebody who was out their mind. Because why am I going to waste my time driving around looking for you? It's not that serious. But these are people have already said men. The way y'all be beefing is different. Cause I don't be yelling at people talking about I'm come get them and all that stuff. Uh, the arguments I see between the men, look, they be talking about meeting up, flying out, all that type of stuff. Um, yes, I agree with you, Banana. It didn't have to go that deep. So not only are you taunting the man, but you're not giving the man any option to handle it. Y'all, this is why I always say, like, as a content creator, I never knew all this beef was happening as someone that was just watching the content. But they be beefing on here. It's for real. But if you are serious about your content, you're making content, you're not even gonna have time to be doing all this stuff. Man, I'm not calling it self-defense, at least not in the legal definition of the word. You could call it self-defense in the sense that another man won't stop going after you. I get what you're saying. I think that's just called harassment, right? What? Rizzo, really? Oh, you know what? And it's sad because they're beefing over subscribers and a whole bunch of stupid stuff. It ain't gonna matter now, but y'all hit the like button, support this channel, support this channel. Let's get some money on the table so we can keep rolling. We are gonna get back into what Ant is talking about. I really like urban politicians. Yes, Mook. All this over YouTube. Bro, it is not that serious. Even if your channel does get struck and you lose your channel, okay, keep going. Make another one. This is just so dumb, in my opinion. So dumb. But the way to avoid this is don't go back and forth with people. That's all I can say. All this over YouTube. Now nobody's getting followers and subscribers. Now the little bit of money they was making, now nobody gets to make the money and it goes to somebody else. And you're not dying with honor.
That I speak, I'm not on this internet threatening nobody. I will defend myself if I gotta defend myself, nigga. That just goes without saying. I don't think nobody is just letting somebody dog them out or treat them like less than. But when people be getting into these things and I'm gonna pull up to you, I'm gonna do this, I do that, I just be like, hey, bro, don't play with me. I'm a grown man. I don't do the playing on the internet. I don't do the character stuff because you don't never know what nobody else is going through. You don't know how it's nobody feeling. Defend what you stand for. Defend who you are as a man and as a human. But sitting up here just engaging in these type of things and you think other people playing, I know niggas ain't playing already because I've been seeing that my whole life that niggas ain't playing. People is not playing. Now, I don't think that this warranted it to go to this level at all, and it's for definitely not worth it. And then the families going through it right now ain't worth it at all. For somebody to have to lose their life and spend the rest of your life in prison, unacceptable. As the write-up says this. The shooting happened at 10:40 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday when a local YouTuber known as Finny the Legend was live streaming his walk along the Las Vegas Strip, accompanied by a woman believed to be his partner. While streaming at the Bellagio fountains, another man...
Right. And I was live at the same time. Y'all know we be doing Sunday dinner over here on 907 Goody. So I was with the family. We was eating budget-friendly turkey spaghetti. Check out the video, y'all. And the recipe's up there. Somebody else, somebody else came into my live that witnessed this happen live. And they were telling me what happened while they were watching the other person's live. So I was like, really? I've never heard those two YouTubers. Everything she said was correct. This did happen live. It did happen in Las Vegas. And she was kind of shook up, I could tell. Hey, Aluma Negro, what's going on? I love when you come in here because now I get to say Negro on camera. But she was visibly shaken up. She couldn't believe it and was in shock. And like I said, when you tune in to somebody's live, you do not expect to see something like that. You do not expect to see something like that. But what's going on in Luba Negro? We are talking about the YouTuber beef that turned deadly. Unfortunately, SinCity Manny and Finny the Legend had a beef and it did not end well. Mandy ended up unaliving Finny and his wife, which is so over the top. Like, you got that much hatred in your heart. Why did you have to get the wife too? I don't get that part. And now he's trying to say self-defense. Oh, okay. What's up, Illuma Negro? What's going on?
Chilling was good.
We are going over this story. Have you heard about this? Illuma Negro, have you heard about this story? Do you know these content creators?
How? You heard me?
No. What'd you say? Okay, there's a comment that I was gonna read. Banana Stan said right, but if someone is relentlessly harassing you for 2 years, you are put on the defensive. I get what you're saying, but that's not how self-defense works.
Nah, look, no. It's some more shit that had got exposed from like behind the scene. Like the reason why Cuz crashed out the way he crashed out is because he was getting exposed for who he truly was. You feel me? Like people be coming on here trying to live double lives and shit. You feel me? He trying to keep shit private. So I guess some of his true attributes was getting exposed on here, and he ain't like that. You feel me? They was, you know, like it didn't have nothing to do with no YouTube shit. It was some deeper shit because they was going back and forth for a long time. You feel me? They was really doing some shit. Like Buddy had even pepper sprayed Buddy wife. You feel me? Way before they even shot each other. So
When you say
it
he
was
was
it
getting
was
exposed for who he really
yeah.
was, what
Yeah,
what was
like
what were they exposing?
all type of shady shit that he was doing. You feel me? Because his page wasn't even monetized.
Which page was not monetized?
The many dude, the dude that had pulled the trigger. And then
That's what
how
I
about
heard. And
and
then
then
then Banana Stan said came in and said Manny had a main page that had 45 to 50,000 people on it. So
yeah, but see what happened was his fan base had ended up switching over the Finny. You feel me?
mhm.
So you know I guess he felt some type of way because of that shit. But like my thing is this: you don't only subscribers on here. You feel me? You won't. A motherfucker could choose to support you one day and then choose to not support you the next day. So like I don't understand how you gonna try and dictate a group of people just because you thought they was fucking with you.
Hey ladies about how are you doing? How are you
And
doing?
then and then I
Novella.
had then hi- then his wife finna go down too because she scoped it out before him. She the one set all
Wait,
that shit
wait,
up, bro.
I mean, Illuminator, can you repeat that part about the wife?
I said,
She did
Buddy
what?
wife, Manny's wife, the dude that pulled the trigger, his wife was caught walking by them boys by Finny and Bubbly way before that shit, before the shots took off. You feel me? Like the video of her walking by that they
Oh,
saying that happened after really happened before the shots took off. You feel me? She the one that scoped it out, spotted them where they was, told him where they was at, and then you feel me? He came through and did what he did.
what?
Yeah, so she finna get all right, she finna get it. She finna get a charge just for assisting him.
Ooh, dang, Illuminegro. We got a question for you. Were you subscribed to both channels?
Mm-mm. Nah, I ain't. I want to subscribe to none of these guys. I just heard about it. You feel me? I just heard about all the information. I don't know
Look,
nothing about
this
nothing.
nigga studied. He know what he talking about.
All you gotta do is just listen. You feel me? 1+1 = what? I take a little common sense.
Illuminegro. What's the difference between exposing and snitching?
Exposing is you talking about some shit. You snitching is mean you committed a crime with somebody and you trying to not, you feel me, get in trouble or trying to get a lighter sentence. That's snitching. You feel me? Exposing and snitching is two different things. Snitching mean you partook in that crime. You feel me? So you trying to like throw the dirt or make the other party look more dirtier than you. Like, oh, I fucked up, but he did this. You feel me? Like, nah, you gotta take your lick.
So you're saying the wife of Manny walked by and scoped out the scene and saw where Finny and his wife were at, went back and told Manny allegedly.
You you see the video when she walks by and then she's texting. She walks by and then she's literally looking at her phone, so she's texting. That's dropping the low right there. You feel me? Come on, man. Period.
I think you seen that video. Um, dang. When you would think that your wife would be like, "Hey, baby, don't do that. Don't take that gun over there." And you know what I'm saying? Like, but from what you saying, it don't sound like the wife. But these two wives, they seem like they was into the thick of it.
No, because what happened was Manny was calling Bubbly's job trying to get her fired. That's why the pepper spray incident happened. You feel me? I guess he had confronted him, and son, I guess he stepped to him, and he ended up pepper spraying her. But Finny had took responsibility for that, and he was like, "Well, she was in the wrong." He was like, "Well, when we in the wrong, we'll take our lit, whatever, whatever." You feel me? But that last video that Finny made, where he was making fun of the man, talking about some, I was thinking about striking him, but I'm not gonna strike him because you feel me, he might off himself. You feel me? Like he was doing justice, like Cole finna, might crash out, but bro, like what you underestimated was that he was gonna crash out on you. You feel me? Like if you feel like a person gonna take their own self out, what make you think they ain't gonna take you out instead of themselves?
See that video where Finny was saying that Manny wasn't wrapped too tight. He was gonna take himself out. He was gonna slit his wrist. But it's like,
Hmm.
bro, you saying all that. Why you even messing with him?
Yeah, and then it's like you feel me? Like if y'all was friends and then y'all ain't fucking with each other no more, then don't talk about each other. You feel me? Y'all don't gotta do this back and forth. You feel me? Like that shit. Like everybody ain't rap type. You feel me? Everybody handle situations differently. You feel me? And a lot of people on here,
They
Don't
must
know right from wrong. They don't know right from wrong, bro. They
good.
don't have a lot of motherfuckers skip the critical thinking classes, you feel me? So they don't know how to, you feel me, actually analyze situations, you feel me, and come up with a better solution for both parties.
They're not problem solving skills neither. Look, y'all better stop playing with these people, okay?
It's better to
uh,
walk away. What Pop say, bitch? I rather fight. I rather fight to live another day.
exactly.
On
You
Friday, yeah, I'll walk away to live to see another day. Shit, fuck that.
Look,
I ain't gonna let you take me
I'll
out.
lose this battle to win the war.
What on everything? On everything.
I'm not gonna hop in the ring with everybody. It's not worth it. Banana Stan said, did Finny and his wife go to where Manny was to antagonize him when Manny pepper sprayed her?
Yes, yes, yes. But see, look, a year ago he was in Vegas talking about some. Oh, I'm with all that. Nah, this year same stuff come. Like you can't put out. You gotta watch what you be putting out, bro, cause that shit come back and get you. You feel me? Words is energetic. So if you out here putting that negative energy, that shit gonna come back, bro. That trolling. Like, okay, let's take the YouTube out of this situation, bro. The YouTube, take it out. This is normal on the day to day. Motherfuckers crash out all day, every day. Facebook,
Mhm.
Instagram, TikTok, all that shit. All these platforms, motherfuckers be crashing out over the most minor shit. So this is nothing new. This shit been going on. You feel me? It's just I was surprised that y'all saw it on live.
Live, yeah.
You feel me? But this shit been going on. You feel me? Shit been going on.
Let me ask you this, Mook. I mean, sorry, I'm getting my names mixed up. Illuminigro, let me ask you this. Do you think that YouTube will be held liable?
Hell no. They ain't gonna be held liable. You wanna know why? Because
Why?
it's on the two content creators that come on, man. They got clauses for this shit, bro. That's why they keep switching up the damn shit every year.
Oh, you think they wrote into they do have a lot of stuff you gotta sign when you get monetized. So you could be right. It could be
Trying
written,
to
and
tell
I
you that,
read it.
yeah.
It's like a
Yeah,
size
if
10 font,
anything,
and they do
yeah,
got a
yeah,
lot of paperwork.
it's like an NDA. Like if anything happened to your ass, bitch, you taking full responsibility for whatever the woo. You feel me? Like bitch, we're not held responsible if you decide to link up with anybody off of this. You feel me? Woo, like type shit. Come on, man.
So you could be right, Illumina girl. It could be written into the clause that they sign when
Hell
they if
yeah.
they
Motherfuckers don't read. You know, motherfuckers don't read. Come on, man. Motherfuckers don't be reading the fine print. Motherfuckers just be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get a check. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Don't even
So
know.
I'm curious to see if it's written into the clause. This is going to be an interesting story. There's a little bit left of this video, so I'm going to play this. Illuminator, and I'll get your thoughts after.
Believed to be fellow YouTuber SinCity Manny, also known as SinCity Family, walked past them in the background, not appearing to notice them. Seconds later, the man reappeared in the camera's view while being confronted by the woman. He then pulled out a pistol and began firing at someone off screen in Finny's direction. At least 7 gunshots were heard as people ran for cover. The woman grabbed the camera and appeared to fall to the ground while the final shots were fired. The live stream was turned off by a police officer a few minutes later. The officers immediately ran towards that gunfire, and they found 2 victims who were laying on the sidewalk suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Under Sheriff Andrew Wall said our officers rendered medical aid to both victims, but their efforts to save their lives were unsuccessful, and both victims were pronounced deceased at the scene. Wall said that the shooting is believed to be an isolated incident, noting that the suspect and the victim were engaged in some type of conflict involving social media. The exact circumstances of that dispute were not immediately clear. And no matter how you felt about how you was disrespected, how people came at you, this is why I try to avoid these things. And because of the simple fact it's going to go down, is they got into it and they was beefing over some YouTube stuff that wasn't that serious. And egos get involved. You might think, hey, bro, I'm not finna risk my freedom of my life over this stuff. But the other guy, he might be up on that with you. And, you know, that's just how this game go. I hate to see this happen. Dog really crashed out. You really you let yourself, bro. You got to blame yourself for this, man. You took it there, and now you lost it, and it wasn't worth it. Turned itself in because he pretty much know it's over now. Once again, condolences to their families and their loved ones, man. Unfortunate situation.
Very unfortunate situation. Definitely could have been avoided. Illuminator, have you ever had beef in these YouTube streets? I know I haven't.
Man, this shit just go to show you, bro. Just don't watch who y'all fucking with on here, man. Watch what y'all be
Have you ever
saying to
had
these
beef with
folks.
anybody?
I mean, shit, I come from the dirty sector, so they do shit like this all day. You feel me? They be trying to
What do
pull up.
when you say dirty sector, do you mean the beef sector?
Man,
Or that's a
no,
different
the dirty,
sector.
the dirty sector. No, I come from the dirty sector, like you feel me, where that gutter
I
shit
never
be
heard of
happening. You feel me?
that.
Yeah, man, them motherfuckers be,
Look,
man, they be trolling all damn day in the dirty sector, man.
the
Same type
dirty
shit.
sector,
You
I
feel
ain't
me?
never heard of that before.
You got all type of sectors on this bitch, man. But nah, man,
It's a
this
lot of
shit, this
division.
like I said, this shit just normal, bro. But like I said, just be careful who y'all trolling on here. You feel me? Cause everybody don't be playing out certain words and shit.
Yeah, everybody ain't playing. This is just. I'm
Yeah.
gonna. This is another
That's why
video
I
I
just
got.
that's why I don't talk about people. I just let that shit go. Fuck it. You feel me? It ain't even worth it.
I agree
It's
with you on
sad.
that, and that's why I just. It's best to just not respond. Once you respond, it's a lot of back and forth. But I had never heard of the dirty sector. Y'all got so much going on YouTube.
Yo.
And Banana stance that I'm not sure you can't say it wasn't serious. My understanding is Manny streamed every day for hours a day, for 4 hours a day for a year for 4 years to build his brand and business within while and another man is spending his time destroying. Look, we are saying it's not serious because we've been through real life out here. And compared to real life, this YouTube stuff is not serious in my mind. But like Illuminegro said, everybody ain't playing. And Joanne, we are talking about the story you've been telling me about, girl. We reporting on it. Joanne actually came to my chat on Sunday and told me that it had just went down. Hello, everyone. I was on live stream when Finny the Legend and his wife got on a live. She was kind of shaken up and she told me about it. Crazy story.
I mean, anybody seeing anybody get killed on live or anybody dying while it's happening, that shit's traumatic, especially through gunshots. You feel me? Cause bullets ain't got no name. You feel me? Just so happened it hit the targets, but shit just sad. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Banana
it
Stan
come to
said,
it
what
come to
is
this
real
it come to
life?
this. That's the part they don't know. They don't know what real life is. They can't separate. Cause they come on here to escape their reality. So once the reality come to here, then they crash out. It's all fine and dandy to the truth come out. You feel me?
I'm glad you're up here, Illuminator. Tell them this ain't real life. This is a
Yeah, man.
job.
Yeah, this you feel me? Like it's just on how you present your shit, bro. Feel me? Like you could give your opinion and you feel me, not be attached to the shit. Like motherfucker be getting emotionally attached to a lot of conversations. You feel me? And they personalize and internalize a lot of shit on here. You feel me? And shit just spill over.
Let me ask you this, Banana Stand. Who is feeding those children now? Who's feeding them now? You're
The
so worried
system,
about stopping your bag. Who is feeding those children now?
the
You
system.
stopped your own bag, in my opinion.
And then on top of that, it's like, bro, like what's the point of going live if you got ops? Like, you feel me? Like if you like if he knew that shit was serious with him and Manny, bro. So it's like and this nigga was looking for him all day, bro. So you know he wasn't on no like this online bullying shit, bro. This shit getting out of hand, bro.
And that's what
You,
it sounds like Finny was doing was a lot of bullying.
yeah,
Even
cause it's
even
like,
Illuminator, you know how the kids in school get bullied and they come back to school with a gun and
mm-hmm,
they start they air the gun out. Look like y'all
yeah,
like this bullying stuff is for real.
yeah.
And shout out to
Everybody,
Dog 9019 ENT. Go ahead, Illuminator.
yeah, man. Like that's why. That's why you see everybody, bro. Everybody is not mature enough to take negative criticism. You feel me? Like they're just not. You feel me? And then a lot of people be like,
Ain't
well,
wrong.
they're dead, they're this old, they should be able to take it. But a lot of people is not mentally capable of, you feel me, accepting it for what it is. That's just
Mm-hmm.
facts. A lot of people just be living in denial. You feel me? And you can't. And who are you to tell them? Who are you to tell them that they wrong for living in denial? If that's what they want to do, let them do that shit. You feel me? It shouldn't be no sweat off your motherfucking back. You feel me? But people focus on shit that don't concern them. It is what it is. But as far as all that trolling shit and trying to get people fired, man, that shit, that's lame, bro. Like, you fucking with people real life outside of this YouTube shit. Like, you feel me? Like, y'all tripping. And that's how shit spill over into shit like this, cause y'all getting too personal. You feel me? Like, I understand trolling, but when trolling go too far, bro, trolling going wrong. In my opinion, cause you feel me, if this was the case, all parties would still be free and still here.
Able to feed their families and feed their
Right.
children. You're
Like,
so worried about making money that now you lost all the money.
just
This
go get on your
makes
shit. Get on your shit. Yeah.
sense.
Shit changed, bro. Like the fuck. Shit gonna always keep changing. You gotta keep changing up. Period.
You can't hold subscribers hostage. Like you gotta support me. If people choose to support you, that's cool. If they don't, they don't. It's
Right.
not like crazy. But hey, sis, and yes, Manny unalived Vinny and his wife, unfortunately. And Mook said
And
they on Vinny's page with a GoFundMe. Do we believe? And I know Finny passed away, but y'all saying he was a bully. Would you
yeah.
support his GoFundMe, Illuminate Room?
You said what?
Would you support his GoFundMe?
I mean, technically, no, because look, they did it to themselves. I'm not supporting that shit because you want to know why? If I support it, then I'm supporting the same fuck shit, bro.
Yeah.
You're promoting the same shit. You're promoting this victim mentality, bro. Like, stop victimizing yourself. Like, I understand the kids and all that shit, but like, we don't even know who's in control of the GoFundMe because how many people done died and they GoFundMe's and got, you feel me, done turned into scams and all type of shit. You feel me? Like, bro, like, I'm just saying, it depends on who's in control of the situation. Like, if it's his OG that's in control of it or the parents, yeah, then that's different. But still though, that's still supporting that victim mentality because it's like, okay, if something tragic happened to me, I could just start a GoFundMe. I ain't gotta have my shit together. I ain't gotta have my ducks in a row, you feel me? The community gonna help me. You feel me? Now I ain't gonna help myself or put myself in the situation. Like if if it's that serious, y'all on here applying for the wrong life insurance. Go ahead, get your ass some real life insurance if it's that serious. Gonna get you some real life insurance, bitch. So when your ass die, bitch, you ain't gotta do no GoFundMe, bitch. Come on, man. I'm just saying.
And Gold said all their kids took an L in this situation. I agree with that.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
all
know
the
if Andy
kids
had kids, but the kids lost because the parents
is gone.
was not acting grown, in my opinion. But it's crazy because there are wives involved in the situation on both sides. But I feel like the wife should be like, "Hey, baby, don't go do that. It's gonna get you hemmed up. It's gonna take you out the house." But it don't seem like the wife was really. They seem like they was playing into it too for the cloud.
That's why they say cloud is one hell of a drug. You feel me? Once a motherfucker get exposed to it, you gotta really watch them because they might try and morph and change into something else. You feel me? So you gotta be careful. A lot of people changed on that when that clout come. You feel me? And they denied his bond. So you feel me? Which they should. You're a threat to society, bro. You're a threat to yourself too. Cause who's
Yeah,
to
oh
say
yeah,
that you
I
not?
definitely can
Who's to
see that.
say who's to say that you won't take yourself out to eliminate you being held accountable for what you already done did on live. You feel me? Like you might just go ahead and take the whole coward approach and just go ahead and be like, oh, fuck it, I did what I did. I can't take this shit. You feel me? I'm finna go ahead and you feel me? Call it quits.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
already
I don't
screwed.
think
You
they
feel
should
me?
let Manny get bond. He needs to honestly be held like in the psych ward, like he needs to be locked down. I don't trust him. He's looking kind of crazy in the live stream I
Man,
saw or the video I saw where he
they
was
need to
driving
bring back
around.
psych wards. They need to bring back psych wards and goddamn vapor at these niggas. You feel me? And medicate their ass, you feel me? And rewire their brains, goddamn it, cause they ass need Adderall, goddamn you Ritalin, all that shit, bro. These niggas ADD, bro, for real, bro. These niggas traumatized, PTSD, all that shit, bro. Go ahead and see your therapist, bitch. Motherfucker need to go need real therapy on this motherfucker, goddamn it. Go see you. Go ahead and lay
Mook
down
is
on the couch.
watching I agree with you. Mook is watching the GoFundMe. They got 10 bands on there now. But I'm telling you, 10 bands to bury a person and to go on and live your life really is not nothing.
That ain't
Like,
shit, bro. They gonna all that shit gonna go to the funeral home, the funeral director, all that, man. That ain't nothing, bro. That's just gonna be a transfer of funds.
oh, yeah, so Joanne said, because she was on the live, and thank you guys all for being here in the chat. Thank you to Lumen Diego for coming up and really educating us and me on what's going on. Joanne said, no, Finny the Legend went to Vegas to celebrate his nephew's graduation. I was on the live until the phone went dead. That's sad. He was there for graduation to celebrate, and this is all. But if you have beef with certain people and you know you've been talking slick online, you should never, 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 never go on the live and disclose your location, especially somewhere
Right.
like Las Vegas. Very reckless, in my opinion.
Man, they call that shit Sin City for a reason.
Running me to laugh, but it
That
would be
shit,
very
that
funny.
bro, look, nah, real shit, bro. Y'all be, bro, look, bro, this shit be in the name, bro. Like this shit called Sin City for a reason, cause motherfucker come out that bitch to sin. That bitch coming out that bitch to sin. Some people sinning harder than others though. You feel me? Like real shit, this shit been, and that's a mob run town right there. So you feel me? Like let's not play, man. Let's not play. Hella motherfucker be coming up missing in
But
Las
even if they
Vegas.
get money on GoFundMe, it does not bring back that person. It doesn't get you
Yeah,
over the
that
trauma.
that money don't mean shit, bro. That money's not going to replace nothing. It's not gonna make them kids feel better about having that image in their head. You feel me?
Joanne said,
Mind
yes,
you,
man, Finny did badmouth him on the stream, but the wife didn't deserve to get alive because she didn't do any bullying. That's true, but if I'm with somebody and they rob the bank, or if I'm with somebody and they're harassing somebody and I'm
guilty by
there, what
association. You guilty by association. Period.
that little nigga you got me rolling.
Nah, real shit, bro. Come on, man. Bro, look, you don't understand how this motherfucking op shit work, bro. If a nigga got a op, if you got a op, right, and your op can't get to you, or if the op really want to hurt you, I could take you out and take your family out, bro. Real spill. And he's getting to that point where they just taking out. They ain't only taking out the target. They taking out members. You feel me? Like, come on, man. They making it extra hurt. You feel me? They gonna make you feel it. But
Yeah, like if you're beefing with some dudes and they see your car, they lighten that car up. They don't care who inside.
yeah,
So y'all better be careful who you company
every,
you keep.
everybody can get it. Everybody can get it. Ain't no, you feel me? It's what they say, open season, man. Open season, but yeah.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's fine. And it's a lot of things out there. Y'all drop some channels so we can support some people. But you're right. If they see you in the car, everybody the car getting lit up.
They finna Swiss cheese that shit, bitch. Your shit finna get Swiss cheese. Holy, bitch. Holier than thou. And thou. Hell yeah, that
And
bitch finna have.
how do you feel about this comment? Finny didn't take Manny serious.
That's the problem. You don't never supposed to underestimate your opponent, bro. Never do that.
Especially the way he
If
was
you got
talking.
Yeah, if y'all talking like that, nah, don't never feel like, oh, we cooled over, none of that, especially if y'all talking greasy like that, bro. Hell no.
Everybody ain't playing. And you don't know what a person's mental state is. You don't know where they've been through in life. Everybody ain't playing. You can be a bully if you want to. Just don't be surprised. But I'm sad that the wife was there, but at the same time, like Gold said, ain't nobody off limits. His wife should have stayed home. Finny, why you got your wife? Why are you out here doing this on the stream? You know you got beef in Las Vegas. It'd be different if it was like me and I'm live streaming. You know what I'm saying? But you know you've been running your mouth. And you know this man live in Las Vegas. Come on now. When you do a live stream, your back need to be to the wall and we need to be looking at a plain wall.
All right, you looking at
Not
the
seeing
sky, busy.
landmarks.
You ain't, yeah, you finna be looking at the clouds and the blue sky or some shit, bitch. Fuck, you ain't gonna know shit. All you gonna see is a tree, goddamn it. You gonna be like, what the fuck type of
Yeah,
tree
you ain't
that
gonna know which
is?
part to come out. You ain't gonna see
Yeah,
no casinos
I'm gonna be all the way in the
and
woods
hotels.
somewhere, big, deep in the country.
Yes. And Joanne said, why is Manny Wise claiming self-defense when he did all the shooting? Look,
You
people
can't,
will say
bro.
whatever they want to say to get out of trouble.
The man can't claim self defense because it was premeditated. Because he was riding around looking for them all day.
And he said it himself.
So you can't even claim that. Just because
And I
you
bet
was
you
the one,
got away from the lawyer.
man.
Nobody
Buddy
ever
ass,
does that does these crimes.
buddy ass cook, buddy ass cook. He did it to himself though.
So we got the Family TV here, another great content creator who reports on a lot of these type of stories. I'm gonna play this video, see if we miss anything, and then I also have some clips from we're gonna see Manny in court. Um um I believe in this video I'm gonna play, he's gonna show a clip of Manny driving around. Y'all, we are not lying. Manny said himself he was driving around looking for them. And he was talking like, you know those you have y'all ever seen Friday and they got the dudes out, I think they're like Mexican and they live next door and they came over like, let me get some sugar. That's what Manny reminded me of, one of them solos. Um, but yeah, we're gonna get into the video. Illuminative, you got anything to say before we play the video?
Uh, the video, but the man was like, "Oh man, I'm looking for my biggest fan. I'm looking for my biggest
Right, yeah, that
fan."
video, he was talking like
You
the
mean you
Cholos from
mean to tell
Friday.
me you mean to tell me that you came to my city and you ain't tell me I should have been the first one to get the invitation? Where's my invite? You feel me? Like you invited yourself. You was naming places and all that, bro, and then you found them. So you can't, but you're guilty. You cook, my boy.
But it's like he recorded everything before the crime, and then the crime was recorded on camera. If he's able to walk up out of this, I will be surprised. I'm like, what? But he was riding around looking for him. I believe this video is gonna play a little bit of it, but let's get into this video. Here we go, y'all.
What up, YouTube? Happy Tuesday. My fault. My day's all jacked up, but quick video. Woke up this morning. Shout out SinCity family. They got our last two videos taken down. It don't matter. We're gonna keep doing it.
Why are you so serious? Guys, I am live right now on TikTok. Come check it out. Awesome matches. Check this out.
Facts, donut.
Appeared in the background before returning moments later and engaging in a heated confrontation with the woman. This is all on a YouTube live. Seconds later, the man could be seen pulling out a handgun and firing multiple shots off screen. The live stream recorded at least 7 gunshots as bystanders screamed and fled for safety.
It's crazy we got to the point that now in 2025, we got YouTubers beefing. But fam, when it comes to Las Vegas, many people will quote, what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. And sure, that's true. I mean, the nickname for Las Vegas is SinCity. The big flashy lights, more slot machines and table games than sidewalks. Las Vegas is deemed the place that never sleeps, causing Las Vegas to be a top vacation destination for places to go inside the states. Even if it's just to catch the latest fight that's being hosted in Las Vegas and get away. Well, this popular tourist destination has made the platform once again after 2 local YouTubers had got into an altercation while on the strip, with one being gunned down in front of his wife and his wife being shot in the process. And the crazy part about this altercation is that all this went down while on live stream on YouTube, having this being done in front of an audience after being screen recorded and put out via social media, causing that YouTube channel to be taken down in the process. Today we disclose who the perpetrator is, and the victims. We pay our respects and we see what possibly led up to this. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Now fam, after I did the intro, I just got an alert from someone on my team and said that the wife had unfortunately lost her life as well. But let's slow it down for a second as we pay our respects for her and her husband. Fam, people put competition in everything, and depending on how you take it, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Nonetheless, that's also the mindset in the YouTube world, which is crazy to think about it in itself. The fact that some people feel like in order to be successful, you have to tear down the next person that's doing the same thing as you. Today we talk about two content creators that's been having beef for the last year. Both platforms had less than 8,000 subs when this beef had started. Ultimately, they got 2 lives stolen at the conclusion. You see, when it comes to YouTube, it's a thin line between the fair acts and copyrights. And until you weather that storm during that journey in YouTube, like anything else in life, you won't truly know how to handle your page getting a copyright infringement, which 9 times out of 10 can lead to your channel getting a strike. Now, some people might panic. I mean, those who don't know, if you have 3 strikes in 90 days on YouTube, you out, unless you know your laws and know how to handle these situations in a legal response. Like I managed to learn, thank God, over the years, and have managed to make backup channels in the process, like the Family Live TV and the Family TV One, which is why you see many big platforms that have multiple channels associated with their main page. Now fam, I just gave you 3.5 years on YouTube knowledge for free. Now imagine if you don't know how to handle this as a content creator. And knowing YouTube can be life-changing and very lucrative. When a person get a strike and an attempt to take their channel down, some can feel like you taking food off their plates, off their kids' plates, messing with their livelihood. And now they want quote-unquote beef with you. And that's what happened last year when a YouTuber who go by the name of Manny Wise, also known as SinCity Manny Wise or Manny D.
Why so serious? Guys, I am live right now on TikTok. Come check it out. Awesome matches. Check this out. Let's go. Come join me right now.
I didn't want to say like all the face paint. I ain't doing all that. I saw this one woman in the kitchen who had a whole costume on, a wig on, a bow, doing her nails. I'm like, look, I'm coming as myself. Y'all either gonna rock with me or you not. I don't got time for all this.
Nah, that's how you know. That's how you know this nigga ain't rap type, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Look at this shit, bro. Yeah, all that shit, bro. Hey, who?
And I'm not watching nobody who doing all this either. Like I don't want to watch regular people, okay? You don't have to do all this costumes and all this. But I get it. Some people like it and all that stuff. But me, I'm coming as myself. I haven't got time for this. All of it's too damn much, in my opinion. um, I'll see you back into the video. I just wanted to tell y'all, I ain't gonna. You never gonna. If you live want to see me with face paint, I'm at a kids event. I'm not gonna be doing this in my regular life.
SinCity Manny Wise. I'm gonna be live on TikTok. Make sure you come and join me.
Had gave not 1, but 2 strikes that managed to go through, ironically, to a popular YouTuber who go by the name of Finny the Legend. And in return, Finny had went to his platform with a little more than 2,000 subs today to air out Manny Wise and even make a backup platform using SinCity, which was Manny Wise moniker.
What up, YouTube? Happy Tuesday. My fault. My day's all jacked up. But quick video. Woke up this morning. Shout out SinCity family. They got our last 2 videos taken down. It don't matter. We're going to keep doing it. But I do need y'all help this time. Just one time for your boy. I never ask y'all for nothing. I never do. I never ask y'all to subscribe, nothing. But this time I'm going to ask y'all, can y'all subscribe to the new channel? SinCity Finny on YouTube. I'm a part of the family now. I'm the black stepchild. Manny accepted me in. So I need y'all to go over there, subscribe to that channel. I'm going to put the link in the description. I need y'all to go subscribe. Get that one up, because just in case this one gets taken down, we got another avenue that we can still talk to the people. So yeah, can y'all please go subscribe to that channel? Manny got the other videos taken down. I didn't do it. SinCity family did it. But one thing they did is they accepted me into the family. I'm the black stepchild now. So go subscribe to Finny.
So I haven't watched all of his content, but we can tell from this video and the minute we saw, he definitely was trolling. And if y'all say he was doing this for years, like that could be a lot on someone's mental health that already is not mentally healthy. Banana said, that's what happened with me. The first time I saw Manny, he and his wife were playing on a slot machine, being very nice to everyone. It was a great stream. Another day, he had the makeup. So I don't know, man. And I don't. Do y'all like to watch people like that? And Mook said he's a troll. Finny is a troll. But see, that trolling stuff is not a long-term strategy to success. You cannot build a healthy following and a brand off of trolling. It's all very short-lived. It's for the super chats, for the cash app, but it's not how you build a brand or a business. Banana said, I was a little scared. I unsubscribed and never watched another stream because I make up. And maybe that's what a lot of people were doing. Unsubscribing from Manny because they wasn't really cool with how far that had gone and went over to Finny's. Illuminator, do you got anything to say before we move on?
Yeah, how you feeling though, Fishy? Nah, I mean, I really don't. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you could tell cuz ain't rap tight by the way he conducting himself on here, and like
Yeah, he was acting
Finny, Finny,
crazy.
Finny was way too old to not see the signs. You feel me? Like this
He's
might
acting like
not
a
be
kid.
something. You say what?
And he was acting like a kid. And Salty, I definitely agree with you. It's no reason to unalive regardless. I agree with you. I agree with that point. But hey, how are you doing? Hey, yo, he said RIP to the homie Finny and his beautiful wife. Yes, and it's so unfortunate. Like, why you had to get the wife? Okay, we're gonna go back into the video.
Bullets ain't got no address. That's how.
I'm glad you up here to like tell us the other side of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
When a
he probably was
motherfucker
thinking like,
shoot,
oh, she's a witness.
yeah, but when like you gotta understand, like when the person committing a crime, right? If I know this person be with you, or if I know this person with you, and if I'm trying to commit a crime, why I'm finna leave a witness? I mean, yeah, I understand there was other witnesses, but it was only two people that was really like internally involved with the situation. You feel me? So he probably felt like, okay, boom, I'm finna eliminate both of them going a run. But then he probably started feeling bad about it, like, damn, I just did this dumbass shit. You feel me? But it's too late, bro. You done crashed out already. You feel me? So go ahead, stand on that. But I don't him trying to go for self defense. Nah, your eyes, bro. That shit's not gonna work. Cause you was the aggressor. That man
I
was out
know,
there
which is
chilling.
crazy because I don't even get. But I see a lot of crazy stuff happening. Let's get back into this video and let's see if they're gonna play Manny in the car looking for him. Okay, here we go.
City Finny. I'll put the description in the link. Shout out to SinCity family. We're gonna stream tonight. I got a couple videos of Manny cheating. Uh, I know that's crossing the line, crossing the bro code, but hey.
What? I forgot about this part. He was gonna post videos of Manny cheating. That is like, as a grown man, what the heck are you doing? That's how messy this man was. Still sad he lost his life and it's not okay. But you playing with people, right, bro? You're playing with his marriage, talking about you got videos of him cheating and you're gonna put it in the play it tonight. Like that's not content. Dude, that is ooh, that's messy. Let's get back into it. Let's see what else you got to say.
He started it. He crossed the line first. So yeah, we got some videos. We're gonna go live tonight. Come on, y'all. When I go check that thing, let me see. I got some subscribers over there, man. So we could keep this going. Y'all say y'all like it. So go subscribe to SinCity Finny. Get those subscribers up over there, and let's see what their next move gonna be. Make your next move your best move.
And then on his new channel, SinCity Finny the Legend, this is what he had to say about Manny once on there, and a platform that have less than 1,000 subscribers.
What up, YouTube? Shout out to Papa Do's in the back. Quick little video. And no, I don't work at Papa Do's. But if you want to come up there and ask for Finny, go ahead. But quick little video. Shout out D-Ware for loving Papa Do's. But quick little video. We ain't gonna be streaming on this channel tonight. We back to Finny the Legend. Shout out to YouTube for having a heart. Shout out to Penny for thinking you was shutting us down. You ain't shutting shit down, boy. You ain't shutting shit down. We coming back tonight, Finny the Legend style. We gonna be on one. Sorry about all the noise. I'm taking me a little break from the job, but salute everybody. Come tune in tonight. If you want to join in, join in. We learning this YouTube thing. Shout out to Stephen Campbell, not leaving Las Vegas. Shout out to everybody that helped us along this way. We strike free now, y'all. Tune in. I'm going to put it in the description, the link to the channel. Y'all all should know the channel already, but tune in tonight. We're gonna do our thing, our thug thizzle. Shout out y'all. All right, I ain't have much to say. That was all. Tune in tonight. Link will be in the description. Join in if you got something to say. Join in if you want your voice heard, or just come along for the laughs.
Little did Finny the Legend know this simple YouTube beef for a non-monetized channel would lead to him and his wife being gunned down by Manny Wise on the strip of Las Vegas while on YouTube Live. It was Sunday, June 8, 2025, near the Bellagio Fountains in Las Vegas. Finny the Legend was on live with his wife holding the camera. Suddenly, the camera had captured Manny trying to approach Finny. Manny brandished his firearm as the wife tries to get between. Then suddenly, Manny lets off rounds. Finny's wife Bubbly is in disbelief as she turns in front of the camera, asks Manny really before he shoots her too off the camera. May they both rest in peace and love and condolences to their families.
Thanks, Donut.
We are in front of the Bellagio. This is the Bellagio Lake. The police are still out here, and the strip is closed to traffic. I normally do not do hard news, but because this involves Las Vegas and social media people, one of whom I knew, I feel that this is in my wheelhouse. According to eyewitnesses and footage from a live stream, a YouTuber known as Finny the Legend was broadcasting his walk along the strip near the Bellagio fountains when accompanied by a woman. During the stream, another individual believed to be a fellow YouTuber who goes by the name SinCity Manny or is affiliated with the SinCity family channel briefly appeared in the background before returning moments later and engaging in a heated confrontation with the woman. This is all on a YouTube live. Seconds later, the man could be seen pulling out a handgun and firing multiple shots off screen. The live stream recorded at least 7 gunshots as bystanders screamed and fled for safety. The woman accompanying the streamer appeared to grab the camera during the chaos, and she fell to the ground. I did see the video. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, at least 2 people have perished in this tragedy. We'll see the entire story tomorrow in the news. Vegas.
So there you have it. That video did not play the part of him in the car. I'm going to look for that before we get off of here today. But I want to show you guys some of the videos of Manny turned himself in. And I want to show you guys some of the videos of him in court. And this all happened on Sunday. We are on Wednesday. So this has been happening really quickly and unfolding in real time. Unfolding in real time. It is absolutely crazy. But a lot of subscribers and watchers of of content creators don't realize how deep it really gets within content creation. I have seen a lot of arguments in my short time as a content creator. I had no idea they had all this going on, but it gets deep, y'all. It gets deep. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys him in court, and I just found that video that I was talking about that I feel like they're gonna play part of it. So this is him. He turned himself in. Did he really have a choice though? Did he really have a choice? They were finna come get him anyway. So he just went ahead and turned himself in. Pull up that video. And this was a day ago.
Breaking news as we speak, police have arrested a suspect in the deadly Las Vegas Strip shooting just moments ago. They announced the arrest of Manuel Ruiz in connection to the double homicide. This happened Sunday, just before 11 p.m. local time, right there near the Bellagio Hotel's iconic fountain. A live stream actually captures the moment when gunshots ring out and it sent tourists running in terror. We should warn you that some of the images here are disturbing. NBC News correspondent.
One thing that I would say that's kind of strange to me, it's strange to me that the wife actually stepped in and tried to stop him. Like this wife, she seemed like she was in the mix, if you ask me, because that was this whole altercation was very strange. It's like, why is the husband backing up? Nah, bro, come out here. You've been running your mouth about this man for years, and now he done pulled up on you. And you got your wife out here trying to stop him? No, you need to come to the front. I don't know why you're trying to back up. You've been running your mouth recklessly, talking about you going to air this man out with his cheating. And the first time he pulled up on you, you backing out and you got your wife dealing with him? No, I don't like this. I don't like that part. Okay, Banana said, what would you do? Gigi said, I wouldn't respond. And then Jay Ritter said, she saw him first. That is very true. But the husband was backing up the whole time. And the wife went straight to the man. I feel like the husband was acting kind of scary, in my opinion. But let me go back and let's re-watch it from what we saw. Yes. Let's go back and rewatch it.
Stream actually captures the moment when gunshots ring out and it sent tourists running in terror. We should warn you that some of the images here are disturbing.
But you can see, yes, she saw him first, but then the wife is trying to stand in front of him, trying to block him. The husband should have came and said, baby, get about the way. I don't like how he brought, well, I don't know if she brought herself or he brought her. I'm not sure. But I feel like she was just too involved in this. This is some grown men. And Rizzo said he saw the gun, that's why he backed up. I get that point. But the fact that the husband is backing up and the wife is standing in the front, do we not see a problem with this? It's just me. Do y'all see what I'm seeing? Bro, Salty said they was in too deep at this point. Yeah, it's craziness. But I feel like he acting a little scary. But it should never come to this in the beginning. But the wife was willing to take them bullets. She was trying to defend her husband. And the husband said, look, it ain't on me.
NBC News correspondent Sam Brock joins us now. Sam, what do we know about this suspect?
So we know there was a manhunt that was going on Morgan for about 11 hours until 5 or 10 minutes ago. We found out from police in the area that Manuel Ruiz, 41 years old, turned himself in, walked into the police station. He has been detained. He now, according to police, faces 2 different charges: open murder with a deadly weapon, 2 of them. What that means is they're not specifying the degree of homicide, first degree, second degree manslaughter. It's going to be up to a jury to decide that. But there was a live streamed video of a murder that was perpetuated on Las Vegas Boulevard, the middle of the strip, as you said, the Bellagio, which is one of these just landmark places in Las Vegas. And you're watching in real time on YouTube as a murder is executed. And you actually got a very good look at his face in that video. I'm not sure if it was in the portion of the clip that we showed, but police clearly were able to identify who they were looking for. They also added, Morgan, that there was a history online with some sort of social media feud between him and one of the victims. There were 2 victims in this case, so it's not even clear if the second person was involved or just caught up in the crossfire. But at the end of the day, 2 people were killed in Las Vegas. It's a rare thing. You might think so much hustle and bustle and activity and maybe violence on the Las Vegas Strip. There's not a ton of precedent for people being murdered in cold blood on the Las Vegas Strip. Yes, there's been a horrific mass shooting in Las Vegas in 2017. But as far as like how frequently does this kind of thing happen there, not frequently at all, much less something that's live streamed to a live audience that now people are probably still trying to process because it's so unnerving and so upsetting.
I mean, the fact that it was live streamed is what I think is just kind of like head scratching in 2025. And it also shows you, though, what a key piece of the investigation something like that is, right?
It must have helped investigators. But ironically, it was not necessarily what led to this man's arrest. It was the fact that he had turned himself in. But I also think back to what happened in 2015 when there was a photojournalist and a reporter in Virginia. He was killed, murdered, live streamed, right? This was a paradigm shift. And now there's sort of eerie hollows of that or echoing.
Man, this is just not that serious, y'all. Do not engage, ignore. You don't have to respond to everything. Everybody's not gonna say good stuff about you, y'all. They eat me up in the comment section when I be in the kitchen cooking. They be saying all types of stuff about me. And I know if Manny has a criminal record. That's a really good point. I feel like if you are talking about somebody, you need to know, you know what I'm saying, this point. Does the person have a criminal record? Are they not ratchet type? But just don't engage. Mind your business. Because now neither one of them could feed their children. They went back and forth over these YouTube channels. Yeah. He said, I'm pretty sure Manny did have a criminal record. Okay, I don't want to tell nobody. I was going to say, it looked like they probably both did, honestly. They don't seem like they were too smart. But just ignore people. Once you start engaging, once you start feeding into it, you start making content about that person, it's too much. And also, like, your mental state. This drove Manny. I don't know if Manny was crazy before, but this situation right here, somebody definitely tipped him over the edge. Also not good for your mental state. And now the wife that's left has nobody. If there's kids, they don't have parents now. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many people affected by something so dumb. And we all know that, like, a lot of times in high school and stuff, we get bullied. YouTube is the workplace. Other content creators are your employees, or are your coworkers. Sorry, are your coworkers, right? Let me know. Is it easier to go to work and get along with your coworkers, or do you want to have workplace beef? That's what this was. Workplace beef. We're here to do a job, and when you're done, sign off, log off. You know what I'm saying? Um, hey, other content creators, we're supposed to support each other. Um, simple and plain, he crashed out. He sure did. He crashed out. And we're seeing a lot of people crashing out, in my opinion. But a lot of people crashing out. And Gigi said, so tragic. Yes, I think they are. Banana said, what I can't get over is Finny repeatedly says in his videos, he's trying to make Manny crash out. See, I've never heard of these two content creators. I am not familiar with their particular content. And that's why I appreciate you guys being here so much. As people that may have seen a video or two, well, Finny got his wish. He got his wish. You know, and then it's like your content should not be based upon other people crashing out. Should not be based on people trolling or bullying. You need to be giving something back. You need to be helping people, or you need to be telling us something that we don't know. Other than that, everything else you can keep it. Okay. We know what it's like to be bullied in high school, but imagine if you grow up as an adult and are still bullied. Y'all, the bullying does not end well. And Gigi said it definitely appears they were tit for tat. It seemed like that's what it was, like back and forth, back and forth. I always say when even if you're in a relationship, when it gets to the tit for tat thing, it's not a good place. Do you guys remember not even, it was like probably a month ago, two YouTubers that are from the mukbang sector, they were dating. I think one of them was named Production and the other one was named like something Eyes. They were a couple. They had a very toxic relationship. It was tit for tat, according to the sister. I'm so mad I cannot remember his name. He's a popular mukbang. He was unfortunately unalived by his husband. They had a tit for tat relationship. I'm telling y'all, the tit for tat ain't good. And Jay Rizzo said he got in his feelings. You can tell by the video he put out. But this all comes back to being able to control your emotions. Okay, so this is a video where he is in court. It's definitely giving tit for tat, back and forth, back and forth. It's crazy. Like, you guys are supposed to be teaching your kids how to be better, and y'all out here doing this.
Suspected gunman in the deadly shooting on the Las Vegas Strip made his first court appearance this morning. The Clark County coroner also identifying the victims. Here's a pic of them: 44-year-old Rodney Finley and 43-year-old Tanisha Finley. Our Andrew Namura joins us now from the downtown Las Vegas area with more on what he's learned about this case, along with reaction from several YouTubers who showed up in court today. Andrew?
Yeah, that's correct, LaToya. At least 3 YouTubers were present when 41-year-old Manuel Ruiz made his first court appearance. They also shared insights as to...
That's crazy. 41 years old. But everyone that has an age don't mean that they are mentally that age. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bros, how are you doing? How are you doing? It's because they say you 50, 60, 70, don't mean you got sense. Don't mean you rap too tight. Don't mean you can problem solve.
There are reasons why this beef turned deadly.
Good morning, Mr. Ruiz. You were arrested for 2 counts of open murder with use of a deadly weapon.
41-year-old Manuel Ruiz makes his first court appearance Tuesday, 2 days after he allegedly shot and killed 2 people along the Las Vegas Strip near the Bellagio fountains. The Clark County coroner officially identifying them as 43 and 44-year-old Tanisha and Rodney Finley.
So it looks like the wife was trying to stop him, trying to stop a man that had a gun from shooting her husband. And the husband was behind her backing up. And the wife was out here trying to protect him. That is like, how you gonna talk all that mess online and not be ready for the pull-up? And you gonna talk all that mess online and then go. I just think that there are some things that Finny did that could have been done better. And I feel like this is a story of 2 people who made really, really bad choices. Finny is not innocent for antagonizing, trolling, and messing with this man, knowing he's not wrapped too tight. Manny is not right for what he did and how he chose to react. Everybody ain't playing out here and everybody ain't grown.
Finley.
I thought it was just all for YouTube content. I didn't think he was going to actually shoot him and shoot his wife and kill.
You thought that they were trolling each other for content? You guys, that is not being a content creator. I need you guys to stop it. If you cannot make authentic content, if you can't cook, you can't build nothing, you can't do your little vlogs. If you don't have no content, this is not content. You sitting here trolling somebody, running your mouth all day is not content. Y'all need to cut it out and stop calling this content. This is bullying and harassing online. That's what we're looking at, okay? Stop calling it content. It's not that. But shout out to him though, because he showed up. He's another YouTuber. He showed up. Let's see what else he got to say. Let me just go back a little bit. That just triggered me because I'm a real content creator. Yeah, I'm up here reviewing people's videos and doing time for tea. But y'all see me, I be in the kitchen, I be cooking, and I make children's content. All of them are different concepts, and we never had to sit around and talk about nobody to get watch time hours and for y'all to tune in. It don't take all that. But here we go.
I thought it was just all for YouTube content. I didn't think he was going to actually shoot him and shoot his wife and kill them. I didn't think it was going to go that far.
This apparent YouTube beef turned tragedy, getting the attention of other creators like Marquise Wiley, who showed up to court.
Okay, this is the video where Manny was talking crazy. I'm going to look up and try to find that video and show that to you guys.
In support of the victims, he says the bad blood started brewing more than a year ago.
It was all about who was the biggest Las Vegas YouTube content creator. And it was just, they was in competition. And when you watch YouTube, you see different creators competing for viewers. That's what I thought it was about. I didn't think it was going to end in violence.
A judge ordering Ruiz.
Crazy. But shout out to Salty Gigi. Don't give a fuck. For coming through with a $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. That's going to make you the sponsor of this show. And I'm going to play the money video. We haven't been able to play it the whole time. Y'all support the channel. So I don't got to be out here trolling folks. But y'all, okay, so we're going to play the money video and then we're going to get into it.
Full
Fuji gang, gang, gang. Fuji gang, gang, gang. Fully gang, gang, gang. But thank you so much, Salty Gigi. I'm gonna update the banner, and that is gonna make her the sponsor of the show. And if you want to support the channel, also, you know what to do. You know what to do. But y'all, this story is crazy. And when I found out about it on Sunday, I really didn't believe it. And like I said, more information keeps coming out because these two had a history with each other. We are just seeing the event that happened recently, and so it's bringing our attention to it. But they have been going back and forth for a while. And it was, in my opinion, when you troll somebody this much, and you have all this back and forth, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. But thank you so much, Salty. And we got the banner updated. You guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. I normally am cooking. But we do our time for tea where we talk about hot topics and we get into the mess. And that's what we're doing today. I wanted to cover this story because I feel like there's a lot of beef that I see on YouTube from the people that I know, and I never want to see you get to this point. And if this story could help somebody to learn how to be different or be better, then that's all we need. But shout out to Gigi, shout out to Gigi. And I have not seen the video with the texting, but y'all, they go back and they got a deep history. Okay, bro said I watched SinCity Finny, right? Years ago in 2020, but as channels that don't do much new stuff, we unsub. New creators shine. It's life. But Finny did click buttons on with the wrong one. You know what? There are people, I've had this channel for about 2 years. There are people who were here in the beginning. They're still here somewhere in the clouds, but I don't see them every day. But when I do see them, I'm not going to have animosity towards them. They are not, you cannot force people to watch you. It's not, doesn't work that way. All you can do is put out good content. That's all you can do is put out good content. You know what I'm saying? Like, so crazy, so crazy, so crazy. Okay, there's a little bit left on this video. I'm going to pull this back up. Shout out to the sponsor of the show, Gigi, with the $5. Y'all support the channel, support the channel. So this is Manny in court. We can see he don't have his hat. Forehead poking. Banana said that they feel like he does have remorse. But is that remorse because he knows that he did something wrong? Or is that remorse because he knows he ruined his life and left his wife behind?
To be held without bail. Wiley says this incident is not a representation of.
Let me go back a little bit.
And they was in competition. And when you watch YouTube, you see different creators competing for viewers. And that's what I thought it was about. I didn't think it was going to end in violence.
A judge ordering Ruiz to be held without bail. Wiley says this incident is not a representation of all influencers.
It make all YouTubers look bad right now because people think that we are violent and stuff like that. I have the Wiley show. I'm not violent. What Ruiz did was unethical. It was stupid, and he deserved to be in prison.
Well, Ruiz is slated to be back in court this Thursday to be arraigned on.
Look, y'all know YouTubers is not violent. And you have to fight for views if you make good content. Baby, put the content out there and whatever happens, happens. People are either going to watch you or they not. That don't mean you need to go beef with the next person, get mad at them, think that they sold your views. Because if you have a legit fan base that rocks with you, it don't matter who go or who come. Could you have a legit fan base? When you don't have fans, it sure will, Gigi. It sure will. She said jail will humble one, and that may have been what happened. He's like, dang, I went from being a YouTuber to being locked up, won't let me out. Now there is no money that's going to be made. Money actually needs to be put on his books at this point in time. And Finny, trolls, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. Everybody ain't playing. You don't know who gonna pop off at what time, especially when you be messing with people's livelihoods, their money. Here is another video of him in court. And do we already? Well, it's kind of the same video. I'm not gonna play this. This the guy talking, and pretty much what he's saying was like, people online are going to say what they want to say. Very true. You can't like be like, hey, don't talk about me. People are gonna say what they want to say, you know what I'm saying? Bro said violence is a weakness. Gigi said you need money on his books. Yep. Look, I'm telling y'all, life can change in a moment. You could go from being a millionaire or a thousandaire to needing money. I'm telling y'all, you better humble yourselves. um, Manny, bro said Manny Wise wasn't too wise. You know what? It'd be so funny because people will have their names like how Finny the Legend had legend on his name. What? How are you a legend? What were you doing that the next man couldn't do? Tear people down and talk about people? That's not really a legend. But Manny Wise had that on his name, Finny the Legend, both of y'all. That's what I've been telling y'all. Do not believe everything that you see. What is a certain video that you want me to play? What is a certain video? And I'm gonna look up that video. I'm gonna see if they're gonna play it in this video. But that I don't know the name of that YouTuber, but he had a good point. He had a good point. Let me see if he's gonna play it in this video. Okay, so I like this guy's content. Okay, here's the video, y'all. Ooh, I got it, y'all. Okay, we're gonna look at Manny riding around on the hunt. On the hunt, y'all. See, this is gonna ruin the whole self-defense because in this video that I'm about to show y'all, and y'all know it's time for tea. He stated that he was looking for Finny. And he been doing it all day. This man was dedicated. um, yeah, it's been there, and I agree. Real legends will never say they are a legend. That's why if I had like Chef Big Bank the Great, that's dumb. That's dumb because if I'm great, I don't need to tell you guys, right? Don't the people proclaim you as great? You know what I'm saying? But y'all, these days on social media, anybody could be anybody. Okay? That's why follow the people with a grain of salt. Wait till you see the proof. And then Banana Stand, what video are you talking about? Is it on your page? Um Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna get put up on the stage. This is Talk That Talk Ghetto News. Okay? Talk That Talk Ghetto News has been doing great coverage on this story. And he has published multiple videos on this subject because, like I said, they had a beef for about a couple of years. So there's a lot of footage that the YouTube community is now combing through. And this video I'm about to show you, I'm gonna just play it. He was riding around looking for him. Looking for him, bro. Who does that? Who does that? What is happening in the video, Banana? What's going on? I might have to play it next time, or what's going on? Cause I might I'm gonna look at it when I'm not live, so I can see. But Talk That's Talk Ghetto News, I've definitely subscribed to him. He has 6,000 subscribers. Y'all go over and subscribe. I just found out about this content creator. He has some good content. And see, when you have people that make good content, you don't even have time to be caught up in who is looking, where my subscribers are, where they're going. And your subscribers are not yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't own them personally. Like, it's a choice, okay? It's a choice. But let's go.
For the day before this actually went down, man. Check this out. Look at this. Daytime in Vegas.
I'm out here searching for my baby. The fuck? I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I was dying to see him. I'm fucking dying to see him. What are we doing? Field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. You better fucking believe it.
So we can see from this clip, Manny Wise was on his last nerve, okay? This man said he been looking all day long and went to multiple casinos. You know how many casinos are in Vegas? And he is driving. First of all, Vegas is hot. He was doing the most. He was doing the most. Okay, Banana Stand. Okay, I hear you.
You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marquez. That's right.
Nigga riding around looking for him. It's crazy.
We outside. We're doing field bar tonight? I'm fucking there, homie.
Okay, so let me remove this fair use, so y'all can see. Let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, can you guys see, or you guys can't really see it too well? It says 1.5K views 1 day ago. And this was done on Sunday. But this video got a lot of views. You never know who's watching. You never know who's looking. And bro said laugh loud, but Manny Wise was the king of Vegas. I think guy wanted to copyright Sin City. Craziness. Crazy. It's just ridiculous in my opinion. But here we go. Let's get back into it.
What's the fuel bar without the fuel? So we're doing the fuel bar tonight. Fucking go. Or wherever you go, I will be there. Oh man, come on. I have to say hi to my biggest fan. You know? Hi.
Dude, wow.
heard that shit, I jumped out of my fucking bed. It came out here so fucking fast. I'm very disappointed right now. All this long stream, and I didn't see my biggest fan. Teardrop.
So you can see that these men were clearly obsessed with each other. And Banana saying, I have that video footage. I'm going to play it after this. But you can see that they clearly were obsessed with each other. They had it out for each other. Finny said he was going to expose him and his wife cheating. Manny said he's looking for him. He's searching through the city. Y'all can see that this beef is deep. This is when the beef and the trolling goes offline, when you're physically talking about meeting up with each other. Let's go.
Just know instigators get this shit too.
You see that? That's him riding around the city looking for him, man. So whatever beef they had it, and he knew it. Damn, I'm coughing, I'm smoking. That's crazy. That's crazy, man, because he riding around looking for him, and like that dude came to his city, and he didn't think he was gonna show up. He showed up. He been looking for that dude all day long. It seemed like, man, he said we is outside. We outside. That's a crazy story, man. It's getting crazier than this too, man. I think he done turned himself in now. Like he on camera doing it. Everybody seen him do it, but yo, I'm just trying to figure it out, man. Like this dude said, like he been harassing this dude. I ain't really got that many good photos of him right here. This dude right here, Finny the Legend. But I'm saying the consensus are saying Finny the Legend been harassing this dude, man. And I don't even know him like that. I don't know nothing about dude. Hold on, man. Go to the comment section. I seen one of these comments, man. What's it? I'm looking. Oh yeah, they didn't start flooding the comment section up. It got taken down. I can't even go to my comment section of that video, man. That video.
Oh, okay. So Mook is saying that Manny was definitely the ops, and so was Finny. Finny should have something on him, something to protect himself. But if he flew, I don't know if he flew to Las Vegas or drove, but depending on that, if he did fly, he wasn't able to take anything. If he did, but you know what? Like I said, if you know you've been talking slick online and running your mouth about somebody, and then you gonna show up to their city, you need to be prepared and ready for whatever. Kind of with Mook on this one. And then you guys are, I just like the whole story. Let's see what else you got to say if you're gonna say anything else.
Video is doing well right now. Check it out, man. It's on YouTube. I just did. This is like the follow up. I don't usually do follow ups, man. I can't do a video. I don't like to talk about the same thing for more than once, basically, man. I talk about it and I'm done with it, but I'm starting to get traction with this story right here, man. Because the first video I made it is off the reaction of it. Now it's basically just showing like the backstory, man. I didn't know it was this deep between these dudes, man. I know it was like YouTube beef, but I ain't know dude was looking for him. I ain't know people been taking people channels down, and he over there making jokes about it with his friends and shit, talking about some, yeah, he might go to the closet, like, so you knew that dude had a couple screws loose, and you over there messing with him. And I don't know why you gonna go to his city and think you gonna, boss up and do something. This is wild, man. Anyway, I'm done with this story, man, that I know of right now. Let some more developments come out. Pray for that man, family, and all that stuff over there. I don't want to say you brought it on your own, but yo, this YouTube shit, y'all think shit sweet sometimes. Y'all like to laugh and joke and play and don't think nothing can happen to you, man. I'm kind of guilty of that too. I don't have no beefs. I never had none, but I feel like I can say what I want to say sometimes, and this right here it ain't discouraged me from doing that, but I don't know, man. Cause sometimes I'll be feeling like saying some, I don't care. I beef with somebody if I wanted to, if I had to on the internet. thumb thug type it out with Twitter fingers, whatever you want to call it. I might get into some of that too. If I don't know, man. That's kind of corny to be beefing with people like that on the internet, man. But you say something to me, I'm gonna say something back to you. So, and I don't even know what this beef is, man. This dude, they said this dude been harassing this dude at his woman's job, man. Hold on, so I'm saying, bear with me, y'all. This is in real time right now, man. I'm trying to figure all this shit out in my mind as I'm looking at it and hearing it and seeing it on the news and stuff and thinking about me. I ain't putting myself in it, but I'm thinking about myself in this situation, what I would have did. I don't think I would have been streaming live and trying to catch people on camera and going to mess with people and saying I'm gonna do something to you online. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to incriminate myself. I ain't gonna never say I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna find you. I'm coming to your city. I'm gonna do something to you. Yo, man, y'all gotta be careful, man. This one of them. I ain't never seen a story this wild, man. For some YouTube type shit. You know, these are YouTubers. They beefing with each other, and you see each other for real, and y'all do something, or one of y'all do something to the other one. That dude was unhinged, man. You can tell he was riding around in the.
He is so funny to me. He got me rolling. I'm gonna play some more of his reactions. He's funny. Hey, best friend, what is going on? But he is funny.
Did it like, and I guess you got to be super tough. Like, it's keeping it real go wrong. You know, one of them. Oh man, one of them think he wasn't gonna. What was his name? Finny, the legend. He didn't think nothing was gonna jump off. He thought he was gonna make content out of it and get into a damn argument, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know these people, man. I want to be damn respectful and, you know, sincere. Not sincere, but show compassion for the dude, man. But from what I seen, you brought this on yourself, man. You went out there looking for trouble. Or you kinda, you know, you came out there looking, trying to make content. You wasn't the aggressor. You had your girl there. She was trying to slow shit down, like, nah. And she wanted to be getting took out the game too. Over some YouTube shit now. Now her family back home. Like, what's going on? Like, what? She got murked over what? Her boyfriend or her husband on some YouTube shit. What? That's, man. I'll go live on the channel on Friday nights talking about something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's gonna be. I just know I will be live and it will be Friday. Come holler at me, man.
No, I'm not on live with him, but I'm reacting to his content in real time. Next video we're gonna get to is gonna be Banana Stan. But no, I'm not on live with him, but he is hilarious. He's he is so funny. But I definitely did subscribe to his channel. And the name of his channel is Talk That Talk Ghetto News. But he is hilarious. And then Mook said, I never thought that terminology, laugh aloud, thumb thugging, browser bang. Yeah. He had me rolling. And he has published a couple of different stories on this just because there's so much information coming out. Because they were beefing with each other for so long. And Gigi said he's keeping it real. Yes, he definitely is keeping it real. And you could tell like when he was talking, he was kind of just finding out the story himself. I'm gonna drop his link in the chat. But he is hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna put his link in the chat. He said he had me rolling though. Okay. This is Talk That Talk Ghetto News. That is the video that we just watched. He has other content on this subject. He does a really great job of like putting it all together. Y'all be real with y'all. I don't got time to do all that. But that is his channel. He is very, very funny. Yeah, I like his sense of humor, but you can tell, like he was reacting to it pretty much in real time. You can tell by the way he was talking, it was like he was thinking out loud. But very, very funny. Yeah. But no. But I wonder if we could get him on the channel. If I can go on his channel. I'm going to the channel on Friday. You say you're going live? Okay. The next video that I have, Banana Stand in the chat has been telling me to go to his page and look up the video. So I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. And we're gonna watch the videos together. We're gonna see what's going on here. Okay, so can y'all see? Let me see if I can move some things around. Okay, so this is Banana Stan's YouTube channel. God tried to warn them. English Standard Version 2 Timothy 2:22 or chapter 2:26 or I don't know how they be saying it, but 2:22 through 26. Read the description for full transcript. Rip Finley and Bubbly, and he posted God sent a message to Finny the Legend and us all. So let's see what we got here. Let's turn it up.
Faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord from a pure heart. Have nothing to do with foolish, ignorant controversies. You know that they breed quarrels. And the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome, but kind to everyone, able to teach, patiently enduring evil, correcting his opponents with gentleness. God may perhaps grant them repentance leading to a knowledge of the truth, and they may come to their senses and escape from the snare of the devil after being captured by him to do his will, and then pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace.
Okay, y'all are gonna have to explain to me what we are looking at. So the guy, while he was reading Bible verses on the street, like what? Um. Okay, so Luke said some guys with Bibles walked by. Um. So he walked by. Yes, y'all go subscribe to Talk That Talk, Ghetto News. Very, very funny. I am definitely going to be watching his channel, and I'm using a lot of his content. I can't dumb it down because they told it to me, and I'm kind of like, I need somebody to explain what we're looking at. Um, me and NF, we slow. We know how to cook, but we don't really get it. What's going on, y'all, in the video that we just saw? So somebody with a Bible verse walked by, had that to say. So that was a clip from the live stream. And why did they zoom in on her butt like that? Oh, okay. So Banana Stan said that verse says not to participate in foolish that leads to quarrels. I don't know if I see them right, quarrels. I know that is though. Oh, okay. And that's the verse that was read to them before that happened. And G said, "Can we rewind?" So y'all want to see the clip again? Yeah. 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 And if you don't want to be slow with me, best friend, you don't want to be slow together. Okay, so Banana Stan said that verse was not to participate in foolishness, and that was read to them on the live stream before the incident occurred. Is that what's going on here? Gigi said, wow. Okay, so here's the explanation. Okay, so the clip is funny. Record 25 minutes before he got killed. The wife was paying attention, talking to the guys. Finny was recording her. ASS not taking it or the message seriously. Oh, okay. Now, see, this is what we needed before we watched the clip, because I was kind of confused as to what we were looking at. Why would you? I don't know, Finny the legend. I just a lot of his actions are kind of questionable to me. Like, why would you be showing her butt like that? It was just weird. And Drip, I am on the way out of the door. We got about 10 minutes left. I gotta go, y'all. I got some mommy duties. But we will be back up here tomorrow. If you guys want me to report more on this topic, I can. But I got about 10 minutes left. Sorry, Drip. I got about 10 minutes left before I gotta go, y'all. And I be pushing it. Do y'all want me to report on this subject more? Or maybe I guess I'll wait until something happens. Finny is holding the camera. This was Finny's stream 15 minutes before this tragedy. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, now she's gonna be slow with me. Okay. Yeah, because we just moms and we just be cooking on YouTube. Everything else, the YouTube politics, the beef, um, is kind of above our heads. Okay, we make real content. Me and Anna, we don't even be doing all this type of stuff. It's over there talking that mess. Okay, okay, so now it makes sense. That verse was read to them before what happened on the live stream happens. And shout out to Lady for coming through with a $4.99. This is why we love Lady. And we know when Lady come through, she gonna talk some mess. She said, ads start off fun. Please help me to help clear my throat. Laugh aloud, Chef B, my sis. Love, laugh aloud, love y'all, my foodie gang, gang, gang. All right, we're gonna play the money video. We're gonna get the banner updated and all that stuff. Let's get to the money video. Let's get to the money. Bling bling blow. Foodie gang gang gang. Foodie gang gang gang. Foodie gang gang gang. I only say 3 games, but Lady came in and she's an executive moderator on this channel. So she updated it to 4 games. But y'all, I don't got enough breath for 4. Okay. Thank you so much, NF. Um, I'm gonna add you as a co-sponsor. She be getting mad at me. Um, okay, lady, we're gonna just say you a penny away from 5. We're gonna round it up to 5, okay? So here we go. We got Lady and Gigi being the sponsors, the $5 a piece. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. I am so mad because on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I don't have as much time to stream. Like, you know how we did the 5-hour live stream yesterday? Speaking of which, we had El Cheapo, who lives in Compton, she lives in Compton, doing a live reporting. We were talking about the LA riots and protests yesterday. She went out there and was talking to protesters, did some interviews and everything. It was a great live stream. Y'all go check it out. But we was up here for 5 hours yesterday. But today, y'all, we on the time limit. Oh, Gigi said I think you meant I'm a mom, love to cook and eat. We love cooking, we love eating. And yes, Mook, NFB cooking, okay? And we're trying to get her back to cooking live because we enjoy her content. We love her content. Um, okay, Banana, I do believe in God. Lady, what do you not care about, lady? We love you, lady. You know you ain't going nowhere. Bro said, okay, Banana Stand, we're gonna go back and look at it again. Yes, we love Lady over here. We love when she be coming up. One time Lady came up and somebody in the chat was like, I have never seen Lady join the panel. I'm always honored when I see people that don't normally cam up or don't normally, do panels come onto this panel. And I would say this, let everybody say what they got to say, and whether I agree with it or not, I can't smile. Whether I agree with your opinion or not, I'm gonna let you say your opinion. I'm not gonna interrupt you, and I'm not gonna sit there and debate every little thing about what you said. Some handles do that, and that's why when I go up with an attitude, and I go up ready for the smoke. So, but I'll let everybody say what they got to say. Yes, and no problem. Like I said, I was live on Sunday. Oh, Gigi, thank you for becoming a foodie. Thank you so much. It was like the notification on my phone up. It's not on here though, but thank you so much for becoming a member. Okay, so on Saturdays we do Saturday foodie gang breakfast, and the live chat is members only. There's exclusive content for the members. But shout out to you, Gigi. Um, and yes, thank you so much, Stan, for coming through. You added a lot to the conversation. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm behind in the chat. Thank you so much, Gigi, for becoming a member. We're gonna play the money video for you becoming a member. Yes, we should do a panel with Lady and NF. I think, and you know what? We had NF up here and she showed her beautiful face. She was up here talking. We had the girls up here. We had a good live stream when all the ladies was up here. It was great. It was like 300 views for that live stream. And we talked about food stamps, which we're gonna talk about again. But let me play this video real quick. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Okay. Foodie gang, gang, gang. And if your lady is 4 gangs. Yes, we are definitely family. We be cooking all the time. We're normally in the kitchen. We're still in the kitchen, but we're not at the stove. But we always cooking, always on live. And lady said, sis, you can use one of my donations to help me be a member again. How to do that, sis, off my phone? I'm not. Because even when people gift memberships, it's randomly selected. Do you have an iPhone or an Android? Because I know that there's like a certain way, that you got to do it if you have an iPhone, but I'm not entirely sure. And Gigi, do you make content or do you just cook? Okay, you gotta also have a Facebook food group. And on that group, we are always cooking. Great opportunity for you guys to share your food with me and with us. There's 3,000 members in this group. So, I always say on 907 Goodies, I'm always cooking. But on this Facebook group, y'all can share y'all food with us. It is a great community of foodies. We love to see pictures. And if you like to look at food and if you want to get recipe ideas, you want to meet other foodies, you want to learn, join the group on Facebook. Here we go. It is Foodie Gang fan page. Y'all, I'm so serious about this food thing. And then lady, I have shut down people coming up because I'm about to be up out of here soon. And I'll be talking so much. I'll be talking so much. And thank you so much for coming in, best friend. Best friend, thank you so much. She said I gotta go back to the plantation. Girl, stop. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this back up. Banana Stan said that there's a couple of things that we have missed from this video. And he also stated that we need to read the description. Okay, I hit the like. Let's go to the description. Ooh, it's long. Ooh, it's long. Okay, y'all. I don't know if we're gonna have time to read all that. This message was delivered to Finny and his wife only minutes before the horrible tragedy. This is a clip from Finny's live stream, a few minutes before things ended in tragedy. Finny is holding the camera while his wife Bubbly tries to have a conversation with the man giving away free Bibles. God's message is being played over a speaker. The message tells us not to get involved in foolish controversies that breed quarrels because it's doing the will of the devil. If Finny had taken a moment to hear the word of God being delivered to him, the outcome may have been different.
Along with those who call on the Lord from a pure heart, and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord from a pure heart. Have nothing to do with foolish, ignorant controversies. You know that they breed quarrels. And the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome, but kind to everyone, able to teach, patiently enduring evil, correcting his opponents with gentleness. God may perhaps grant them repentance leading to a knowledge of the truth, and they may come to their senses and escape from the snare of the devil after being captured by him to do his will, and then pursue.
Okay, so this verse was being read out loud, and he was just joking, and I don't know why any man would show their wife behind on camera for everybody to look at. I don't know. Okay, lady, I hear you and Drip. I hope all is well. We will be here tomorrow. I have to go because I gotta take my daughter to gymnastics, but I will be back here tomorrow. Shout out to the sponsor of the shows. Yes, Drip. But Drip, y'all go subscribe to Drip's channel. And we will be back here tomorrow. I have a topic lined up, but it might change. This stuff is and yes, Gigi said I like meal planning. Thanks for the Facebook group link. Yes, I love food. I'm all about food. That is my primary brand. And I also make kids content. Join the group on Facebook, turn the notification bell on so that when I do cook, you get notified. We are going to have some good weather coming around, so I may be barbecuing, but we will see. We will see. So, thank you to the sponsors of the show, NGG. I am glad that you have found us, and I know we will see you around again. And this is our time for tea when we talk about hot topics. But we are normally in the kitchen. Thank you so much for your $5 super sticker. Thank you so much for Lady for coming in with a $4.99. Thank you so much, Gigi, for joining the foodie gang. Let me play this video for y'all real quick so that you know where we are, what is going on, so you know what is going on.
Please hold for a very important message.
All right. And thank you to everyone that hit the panel. Shout out to Illuminegro. Shout out to Drip. And thank you so much, Drip. Have a great day. Stay blessed, stay prayed up, and keep those around you that you care about. Keep them close. You never know what people are going through. Um, And Banana, we hope you subscribe. We see you next time too. Thank you so much for adding to the conversation and really bringing about insight um as far as both of the content creators because I have never heard of them. So thank you for everything that you contributed today to the show. And he said, thank you, donors. Thank you, 907. Have a blessed day, everyone. Remember to treat each other with love and respect. Yes. You never know what's going on. And leave a comment after this live stream ends. Thank you all so much. Um, but that could go for any of us. Hindsight is 2020. Amen, amen, amen. We all can look back on something and see, oh, I shouldn't have did that. Oh, I should have did that. And then lady said, please share this and let others know we out here working, Chef Big Bang. Yes, we out here working. You know what? When you guys watch my content, I want you to leave happy. I don't want you to leave mad and upset. I want you to leave happy, and that's what we do here. I'm gonna hit y'all with the outro video, and I did release some pre-recorded content today, some shorts. So go and check them out, Foodie Gang. Go and check them out. And real quick before I go, let me give y'all my final thoughts. Thank you so much, Gigi. So my final thoughts are stay safe, stay out the way. You need to be careful with what you choose to do with your words. You never know who you're affecting. You never know what somebody else has going on. Everybody in playing. Also, stay positive, stay prayed up, stay out the way, eat good food, mind your business. I will see you guys in the next one. Shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for coming up to the panel. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Foodie gang, gang, gang. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Foodie gang, gang, gang. Fuji gang gang gang. Fuji gang gang gang. This is Chef Big Bang. Thank you so much for watching at 907 Good Eats. Make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m. I'm out.